That's better. Hey, Donna, you want to take my blood pressure? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I love you. I should be worried about that high blood pressure, right? Okay. Enough! Maggie, please!
I'm gonna have to shit when I was doing pizza. Yeah, in round 3, it has like the cart race. What I think I'm gonna do is make it like 4 multiple choice questions, and then just have the same answers, and then they can just put down like they put on one. Because I had it like I'm like I'm not gonna do that, but you can do a short answer too. Yeah.
To the movie, which that was just it just came to it looked like I thought that was be kind of cool, you know, nice little twist. I just wanted to
That's all right. I can always score.
I wanted to put my see if I could use my computer to do the scoring, so my old one because
I got you.
yours. I mean, not you, but
I can score. That's right. You can host. Thanks, score. It's all right.
Oh, either way. Yeah. But this, I had to work on updates and shit. I was trying to. So this is like a movie. You have to guess the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. Cool.
This is the
Chicago, right?
yeah, it's the Goose Island.
Yeah, sure. Oh, Wheat. Okay, very nice.
That's pretty.
I finished.
Updates.
It's 30% for a while. Oh, there you go. 31%. Woo! Yeah, it's moving.
It was AFI's 100 years, 100 funnies.
Okay.
So did you look at the answers?
Yeah. Well, so
To be or not to be.
Oh man, that's hard. Jesus. And
It's the what do you call it? I mean, it's a one-word thing, but like, it's that TV show, The Hot Ones.
I don't even know it.
It's like a YouTube thing, but that's something like a hot.
And this is Krabappel, Harold and Maude. Harold and Maude, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Maude?
Yeah.
Okay, Harold and Maude, that one's easy enough. Clerks, Wanda. A Fish Called Wanda.
Yeah. That's the thing is, if you can get the Wanda part,
Where's
you can
the
get
fish?
Fisher King.
Oh, that was a great movie. You can't really tell there with the.
I know, maybe I could put it better.
And this is, I know the Rush, but who's that? Oh, Yuli's Gold?
Oh, Yuli's Gold, yeah. So it would be Gold Rush.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, they're not like, I only made 5 of them. So
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're good to go. You can see the lighting is better now because it just somewhat better. Because see, I was getting the shine on my forehead.
Yeah.
Maybe I get some powder.
You're live now.
Yeah. Well, no, I wanted to put that on because I wanted to get the correct link for.
Social distancing. Oh, I can get that up too.
Okay. Maybe I put some cornstarch on my head. I might reduce the shine. Let me try that. What the hell?
Hey guys. Hey Charlie.
Less. It made a difference. Oh no, that looks ridiculous.
Hey guys. Hey Cocoons. How you doing? What you doing? Okay.
if we do, what if we do,
That was the advice. Just wash your faces. My face is too greasy.
yeah, how do we do this? In round 3,
Makes it a little better.
Angela, Nancy,
Oh, let me see.
Veronica, Angela, Nancy, and then, oh my God. Just put it in my phone. I gotta do this.
Question 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so they would say, okay, so let's say you put you write the put down the name of each movie, and then they would have to match, put in the cart which Cartwright it is. So on the answer sheet, follow.
Yeah, so what what I could put is, so I'll leave the question up there, and then like I can put like question 2, The Simpsons, and then you would have to put underneath there like Cartwright.
Which
And
Cartwright?
question? Well, I mean,
Which they have to put which Cartwright? So let's say Simpsons. Let's say it's Bob Cartwright. They have to write in one of those 4 Cartwrights. Just to try.
you don't have to do that.
Right. That's what I said, Bob.
Bob.
So they could say Veronica, Angela, Nancy, or Lynn. You know.
So yeah, we would put like The Simpsons, and then they would put the answer
Yeah.
underneath that.
Yeah.
And then I would put the next one like,
Yeah.
you know, A League of Their Own, and then
Yeah.
they put the answer underneath
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it'll be like question 1. Let me do it like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, Coco.
Yes, son. Yeah.
I'm gonna make that so it's a no. Sorry, guys.
I got the Google Forms up from last week. That's hilarious. Hey, leave him alone, man. You leave him alone, Coco.
I'm gonna get you now. I'm gonna get you guys.
Oh man, Charlie was he's about 7, 8 months now, and he was humping on
Yeah, what
Maggie.
he's doing now.
He was humping on the big one, Maggie. Maggie could give a shit. This guy popped water. Oh my god, it was fucking Dominic and I both were dying. The size of it. We're live. I should watch what I'm saying. Hey,
Okay, I gotta do this. Gotta get you off the couch.
gently spoken last day. Yes, I wrote a few talking points, so that should be pretty good. This week, now I'll be able to score it easier. So, or whatever we do it. What I noticed, I got to try to keep my voice at a lower timbre, like deeper, because I thought it was time to. Your voice is better than mine. And I was in radio, for fuck's sake.
So we gotta go. Let's see here. Okay.
Oh, so I did get the Savona's pizza thing.
Oh, you did.
I didn't get it. She said she forgot to send it. I'll give her the address and she'll send it, she said. She wished to remain anonymous. Which that's cool. Sorry about your dog.
Yeah.
I thought it was the other one that passed the. Yeah. Yeah. But either way, it's sad. I was like, oh, what are you doing, bro? And I see it now. It's funny.
I'm gonna copy that. Put that. Maybe I won't put the question in the. Come on, please. Why is it not clicking on that?
Yeah. So.
I won't put the question in there. But what I'll do is I'll put. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay.
Class today. Well, that's taking a long time.
I'll just use this.
It's good to have it in there anyway. There we go, finally.
Please.
I'll just write for Gwyneth Paltrow's having a botch, just Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, you have that many teams in already?
No, that's a fake one.
You want to score it on?
This one just seems.
Well, the issue is going to be is that I have everything on my Google account.
Yeah. So I could see I'm just wasting my time.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to transfer not that I wouldn't transfer everything over, but it's a matter of like logging into.
Okay. You don't mind doing the scoring then?
No.
Yeah, I mean you can get on with the talking and shit.
I don't care.
I like my fake team names, the two fat fucks, thanks, Snatch. You know. I
got Andre. Oh shit.
I got two fat fucks from remember there used to be comedy. I don't know what it was Comedy Aid. It was some kind of comedy thing to benefit some charity. And sorry, go ahead.
That's right. So I have it down. So look at there, match it.
Yeah.
There, match it. You'll just have to tell them like that to read the question. I don't want to put that in every because it'll confuse the hell out of
Yeah, I'll
everybody.
read the question. Yeah.
But go ahead, the 2 $10.
Oh, so it was Billy Crystal and Robin Williams doing just riffing, about HBO had some kind of comic thing.
Comic relief or like
yeah. And they were going on about a fake TV show, Two Fat Fucks, It's like, and then they were like, on a very special Two Fat Fucks, they were just so funny doing it. I just can't even. All right, so I'll get rid of this for now, and
I'll bring it up because and then with the picture bonus. One problem with having so many of them, you got to scroll all the way down.
I didn't realize that. Yeah,
it's not the end of the world. Like,
yeah,
I think that's why I try to keep it at like between you can go to like 8 because then
Is 8 too much? I could reduce it to 7 if you wanted to. That helps you.
No, I think we could do 8.
Okay.
That'll be fine.
All right. Okay, I'll let you get to the table. I'll close this down now that I updated it.
Yeah, I was like, there's 12 of these. Oh shit.
Let's see if I put these lights on. I think my wife was right. I just had to wash my face. It was just oily. Fucking teenage acne or some shit. Once it gets dark, yeah, this is fine. More lights. I saw this thing this morning on the news about doing Zoom meetings, which I was going to buy it, but I didn't buy it because I thought it just would add another stress level.
But the problem with that, I found too with mine, like I can get on there, but like I can't make it like so you have like all the video up at one time.
Yeah.
It just it shuffles back and forth between.
I thought, I don't know about that one, but I thought the issue would be like then people can talk all the time.
You can have them muted.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right. Sure.
But the thing is like, and then they could submit via like text in the chat, but they could do it so they only send it to you and only you would see it, which is pretty good because I was doing Larry Hertz when he had his birthday party, his daughter when she did the Zoom trivia thing, we both did one, but we did it so that if you submitted answers, you could just submit it so that only like. You would see it and nobody else.
Shit, maybe we'll do that next week then. Because my brother-in-law sent me the link. My brother-in-law, Javi, the Indian fella.
I mean, we'd have to just have them.
Oh, sorry.
I wonder if you could do it like you could send the Google Docs like.
Oh, you want to send me the links?
Oh yeah.
Ah, shit! I was gonna watch. I just shut that computer down. I was gonna put it up there. Push Black messaged me.
I hope that I can see what the second Right. Okay, good. Only I can access these fucking things. I'll use this. If I put that here, does that give you enough room?
Sure. Yeah, that riff I had about the Johnny Walker might have been too personal, but it's fucking funny though. So I threw it out, but I found it in that closet. I was looking for my high blood pressure monitor. Okay.
Want me to just send you all the sheets at one time?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
So this is a sign-in sheet, right?
Yeah. Want me to do how I did it the last time, list it out on one page and email it to you, or no?
Sure. I don't remember how it would.
Beer isn't that bad, right?
It's not bad. And to be truthful, I don't like wheat beers, but this one's pretty good though.
Yeah, they had them on sale at the Beer World. They were 15 pack for $6.99.
I have some Raging Bitches Donna bought me if you want them. Hey Donna, you were right. I just have to wash my face.
I'll have some in a little bit. Thank you.
If you got the YouTube live link also.
Oh yeah, me. Andre Bocelli. No, not Andrew McNally.
Andre.
Social distance 4, and I gotta take it.
There were 6 already.
Yeah, social distance 4, and I gotta take it.
There were 6 already. I have a teleconference with my doctor tomorrow.
Oh boy.
It's a brave new world, bro.
It's there.
Yeah.
That's the link for tonight.
Okay. Spoken last today. Come on, whore. My daughter told me I should stop referring to using the feminine, like with inanimate objects, Huh? All right, so
Trying to send you the.
couch. Got that from a guy. It's probably not going to be too comfortable for you.
You don't want to hurt the couch.
I don't think it'll hurt the couch. I could tag people here.
Almost done.
Okay. Just there.
Dustin did something cool the other day. He had they did like a virtual
Oh, like a party kind of?
for
Yeah.
Tap New York.
Oh, how fun is that?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Hi, Coco.
I think I'm around 7. Okay. I just sent it to your email.
My email?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This way, if you can bring it up, you can just link it, round 1, round 2.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about sending the shit over,
So, okay, it didn't come yet, but it's which one? Google or HVC?
HVC.
Okay.
Should come in a second.
We could turn the heat off. We'll turn the heat off when we get closer. We just had it chill down in here. Nice yarmulke.
Yeah, exactly. I'm converting.
Did you see Saturday Night Live?
No.
Oh, it was funny. There's some good bits. It did another one, at home. Saturday Night Live at home.
Did they?
Yeah. No, it hasn't come yet, which is weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. More comfortable.
Wait a minute. Yeah, links. That's why it's funny. I didn't even share it. It's like I didn't send any pictures or anything.
You sure you didn't send it? You didn't send it to my Google email, right? My Gmail, right?
Let me see.
I'll check it out. You did.
Oh, Gmail. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. There we go. No worries. Troubles. So then I can just go right there and post it each time. Yeah, perfect. Much easier. Yeah.
That's right.
No, so am I posting them on there? No, I'm sending it to. No, how am I doing it again?
You got
I sent it to them on Facebook. Yeah. No.
on YouTube.
Let me open it.
You're gonna send that. That's gonna be round 1.
But I sent the link on YouTube. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Okay, I got it now.
So you just want to copy and paste that link.
Well, there's a team name. It's got that and everything. Oh, they put the team name each time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
At least they make it when it works. It's
Oh, the sign-in sheet doesn't work on. Oh, it did work on that. Okay. Yeah, it worked. Okay, good.
Okay.
All right.
Wait a minute. Is that wrong?
What?
Maybe round 2 isn't right. Something didn't look right on that.
Let's see. What's the picture
Click on it,
right?
see what happens. Oh, it comes up, right?
Oh, I took out Willem Dafoe though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh! I deleted the last. I deleted the last 4.
Okay. Oh, that's easy enough. Let me just change it. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Okay. All right. It's just as good. Okay. All right. Oh fuck! I got to go back now. Shit!
Wow.
I cut them all. Like I just deleted.
Oh, the social distance. You can do a Control Z on that, I think.
To get it back.
Yeah. Keep on hitting Control Z.
No, I didn't do anything.
Keep on hitting it. Do it again. Keep hitting it.
No.
No, keep hitting it. It'll go back. Keep going. Keep going. Keep hitting it. It'll go all the way back. There you go.
Okay, but now I got.
Now you just keep hitting it again with the pictures. It'll take it off.
No, like I want.
Oh yeah, it'll still do it. Just say Control Z.
I'm not following you.
Launch.
Maybe I'll have you do it.
It's just going back to the.
Oh wow, how cool is that? So wait, eight's select, right? And I'll cut off the last four.
Yeah. So you. Wait. So
In other words,
wait. Don't do anything yet. Wait. Because I know you still deleted. There was still something on there. There you go. There you go.
okay, so now
Now you're back.
delete the last four. Wow, I'm glad you were there. Okay.
That's the shortcuts. I think that guy, just the copy and paste guy, just died recently too.
Copy and paste guy.
Yeah, he can control C, control V.
Ah.
The guy that created that.
Well, that's hilarious. Not hilarious. It's just odd. I should say it's want anyone to die. You know, I mean, some people have to die. As of okay, so we had you have we're up to Alex Trebek. Okay, very nice. Okay. I used to always do a Deadpool every year. You know, you guess who's gonna die. I stopped doing it though. It got too morbid. You know the deal. You get 1 point for each correct guess. Who's gonna die in the year, but the only rule is you can't cause the person's death yourself. that would be cheating. You know, so that would be cheating. And we're on.
I got this here too. No, I think you can share that one.
Shit, bro. Damn.
No,
Correspondent.
Yeah, the correspondent. I like that.
That's good. Oh, really?
No, it's a Hungarian spy movie.
Oh, that's why you got it?
Now, they have a pretty good deal at the beer world. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, you can get a 6-pack of like, I don't understand why you would get a 6-pack of like low octane shit beer.
Yeah.
Like I went the other day and it was like a 6-pack. I got cans and bottles, but I got nothing that was under like 8%.
Mm-hmm.
So for $12 to get 6 beers at 8% or higher is, you know, pretty damn good.
Yeah. Like was it with the motorboating, you know?
Yeah.
And the only I kind of saw it because I was looking on my globe. I have my office. Oh yeah. So, but I wanted to be sure with the longitude because it looked like one other, you know, Cuba or Haiti could be the one, but it's
Sure.
not. Yeah. How's your mom? She must be sad.
Yeah, they're getting it.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time.
Yeah. That was a rough week with her brother and
Your stepbrother.
oh yeah, your stepbrother. Oh, so it's her son she had with Larry?
No. He had this had that song.
Oh, I see. So I have to explain a little bit. I'll have you kind of explain the last one. They're all movies. They've been in the top. They've been in the. Okay. And these are all in the top 5. Or
Top 100. Yeah.
These so they're not ranked or anything.
No.
Yeah. Do we tell them that when we do it or no?
Yeah, you can, of course.
Okay. Oh, you have it right there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worksheet, right?
Huh?
You send this worksheet?
To you?
Yeah.
I'll do it right now. I didn't yet.
I mean, I have a blank one I can use. It's not the end of the world.
Oh yeah, I can use that.
I'll
Yeah.
make sure that
I have 4 points. I'll tell you, we got 4 points already. Yeah, we usually just give it to everyone, don't we? Gwyneth Paltrow. More beer, please, if they show up. And Mongolian Navy.
More beer, please. Isn't played in a while, right?
Yeah, I told her to play tonight, so we'll see if she does. You know.
What are we at? 428.
What's that?
428 today, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Like I'm on right now. I got one.
I just put Gwyneth Paltrow, but yeah, however you. So we know it's.
In the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Complete in the box. Just his legs. More beer, please. Mongolian Navy. Oh, let me put the. Oh, that's right. Last week I had a. Actually, can I use the? Can I use that? No.
No.
I'm gonna use this as a surface.
Sure. Oh yeah.
It's flat and it should work. Well, maybe not.
You need a book or something?
Yeah, that'd be better probably.
Okay, yeah, I'll get you one.
And we'll Wunderbar. Wonderful. Spectrum.
A high school yearbook.
High school yearbook.
That's that picture of me with all the hair.
I have the same version with but in soft cover.
Oh, do you? Oh, that's
The
funny.
best thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. That beer is pretty good, actually.
It's not bad.
I don't usually go for the wheats. Someone else is watching now. I wonder who it is. Number third person.
So I got the score sheets working this week. It's good. Yeah, we still got time.
Yeah, yeah. Half
I
hour.
just sent you that by accident. Disregard that.
I'm glad you said by accident, not on accident. Kids say on accident. It drives me nuts.
I'm more than happy to.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Buddy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We go to Jamaica.
Right on, man. I was singing a whatchamacallit song today. Jimmy Cliff song from The Harder They Come. You know, the Pressure Drop It song. I saw him play it years ago at Opus 40. It's a good show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Jimmy Cliff.
He's still alive, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah. He certainly is. Yeah.
Yeah, there was that documentary that came out like maybe 8-10 years ago. And it was like, he really kind of said fuck you to the
Yeah, he did.
music industry.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they were giving him the shackle and, I don't know, have you seen the documentary or not?
No, but I knew that. I knew he
Yeah.
was, yeah.
But his daughter, like, really, she became a musician. And then over time, it was like, did. You know, like people really love your music.
Yeah, yeah,
And he kind of like he saw it like
Yeah.
it was more about not so much the industry, but the people that really enjoyed his music.
Yeah.
And I think he opened up a little bit more. But yeah, he was a hard man, but you know what? He was a good musician.
Whatchamacallit, yeah, no, I remember when he first came out with that sun, Ain't No Sunshine, and that was a challenge. So you could do all the I knows, I know, without breathing, without taking a second breath. Hey, Lord, leave the young thing alone. Ain't no sunshine. But I thought his second album, Still Bill, was just so many great songs on the album too. Yeah.
You're such a great musician.
Did, yeah. No, I'm still working on the other one. Yeah.
Another way. That's why there's only 4.something%.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes, son. All right. I had a crazy dream this morning. Not crazy, just they say the social distancing is making you have odd dreams. Yeah, like so. Donna and I were at a restaurant in Uptown Kingston, the Hoffman House. You ever been there?
Never been there.
It's okay, but it was Hoffman House, but it wasn't Hoffman House. So she and I and Corey, her son Corey, and her daughter-in-law Tanya, my daughter-in-law Tanya, and the kids, we were in one room, and my son David and my sister Carolyn were in another room. And it was taking us forever to get served. It was like an hour. We hadn't been served yet. I was telling Donna, come on, let's get out of here, And because I was worried that the waitress finally came by and they were going to take our order, but they weren't get to Dave and Carolyn's yet. So we left. And then my sister Carolyn and I were walking by Lucas Avenue where the thruway is. And they had some kind of ceremony raising a flag for some veterans or something. And then it kind of dream went away, but it's like, where's this stuff come from? Yeah. Well, 4 teams. Hope we get more than 4. Oof.
I got right now in the Matrix. I got 6.
Oh, good.
That's useless legs. I'm sure they'll be here. And then more beer, please, in Mongolian Navy, and I'm sure they'll show up.
Yeah, they'll show up. Yeah.
But right now, in the official, I only have Bad Wolf and the Lakers.
Yeah. Maybe I'll post it on what's his name's website, not website, Trivia Tim Rich's. What's it called? Trivia Nights in the Hudson Valley.
Steven Sheffield, I just saw that.
What's
Another
that?
Maryland poster.
Yeah.
I talked to a buddy of mine today that I hadn't talked to in like 13, 14 years.
Oh yeah.
And he went to school at Miami with me, but it didn't really dawn on me until years after the fact that he went to school in Miami on an academic scholarship. He was a white kid that grew up in the ghettos of Akron, Ohio, and he walked onto that 2003 Miami football team, which is incredibly impressive. It doesn't matter, not knocking anything on, if you walk on at CW Post or anything like that, it's still a lot of hard work.
Yeah, sure. Wayne Corbett went there. Yeah.
Wayne Corbett,
Yeah.
But, you still got to have the time and the energy and the work into it. But
sure.
To walk onto that Miami football team.
Oh yeah.
I still say it's the greatest team ever assembled.
Yeah, it's like walking onto the New York Yankees or something.
Oh yeah. But his parents couldn't make it out to the Rose Bowl in 2001, and he said, they can't go. Do you want the tickets? And I'm like, twist my arm, It's like, And but yeah, me and my buddy Chad went to the game, and we sat 2 rows off the field
Oh man.
next to Ed Reed's father. You know, and yeah,
Really?
Yeah, Ed Reed's a Hall of Famer now. But yeah, Frank was there. I mean, when I say crazy in the best way possible. But you know, it's good when you can reconnect with people when you haven't talked to them in a long time.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Oh, 4 points for 4 points for Bad Wolf.
I got it.
I just posted it on Trivia Nights.
Nice trivia nights.
That's a nice little thing he does, though. You know,
What was that?
Trivia Rich. No, you're Trivia Rich. Tim Rich. Tim Rich. Oh, no useless legs tonight.
No useless legs.
Zach. 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
There's
What's that?
an infamous brawl during Steven, I got you. I'm gonna just put. Oops. Problem. MD. It's MD that B. The drinking team has a trivia problem. Doctor that B.
So I went to the dentist,
So no useless legs, right?
yeah, I popped a crown off,
Oh,
Actually, it was better that it popped off because it was not to get too graphic, but tooth that they anchor it to was
trust
there
me,
was
I've
a
gone through
cavity,
hell on earth.
and it was
Impacted, yeah.
No, not impacted, but it was making my breath funky. I don't know if you noticed it, but I did. No one else. There was people that did it, but you get a bad taste in your mouth. So it popped off when I was flossing. So I go to the dentist, the emergency, and he's like, "Yeah, it's you can't save the crown. We're going to have to pull the tooth. When do you want to do the extraction?" I'm like, I said, "Well, do it. We'll have to do it. There's no worries now because it's tooth is it's there's no." The rock part got off. Now it's just, it's not exposed.
Yeah.
So he said, we'll wait till this whole COVID thing ends. So I made an appointment. Hopefully it's due in early June. So I made a June 8th appointment. So we'll see if it ends by then.
Sure.
I don't think it will, but at first they're like, "Didn't you bring the old crown?" I'm like, "I didn't think to bring it." I said, I can get I didn't throw it away, but I said, "I get my son to bring it." So I will wait and see.
That's amazing how expensive dental is in this
No, the
country.
guy said it would after insurance, it would cost 71 to do the extraction. I feel like, wow. I'm not going to argue that, even though it shouldn't cost anything with insurance, but nonetheless, 71. It's, I thought it'd be like $700 or something.
Like root canals for $2,000.
I had, I've had a couple of root canals already. They'd say a lot of people told me, "Don't get a root canal." My God, it's
They always fail.
no, mine have been fine. I mean, knock on wood,
It's just
I've had two.
I had a couple. I had one failed twice.
It failed. How does it fail? What happens?
It's just like like bacteria or whatever gets back into the root. The root's dead. It's like it's still.
Yeah.
And I gotta go back and drill it out again. It's a fucking.
You feel it, Mark. Yeah.
One time, the one dentist I was going to, if I ever see him on the street, I'll fucking drop his teeth out. Twice. To make sure everyone did. I was getting the root canal done. I sat in for the second session because, the first session they got to fucking, hollow out the roots.
Sure.
And I sit down, you get the cauterizer out, and he goes down in. He never gave me any fucking Novocaine. How do you think that felt? He puts a fucking hot post in my tooth. I go, I think you forgot the Novocaine. I looked at him. I was like, I was ready to fucking twist his head off in 8 directions. He's like, oh, you don't think you needed it? I go, you fuck. I was like, I'll stab you and your fucking whole entire family. You fuck. No. I mean, how do you forget that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like a fucking hot cauterizing poker going down into your. Nazi death torture there. It's fucking.
When I got, I had to get a tooth pulled, a molar, and it was a small Asian woman. They said she's a great dentist. I thought she sucked anyway. This bitch could not pull this fucking tooth out. She was grunting, beads of sweat coming off her forehead. She couldn't get the damn thing out. Finally, she did. It's like, wow, you're under sedation, but you're just holding onto your jaw to, for leverage and shit. Damn, bitch.
Get in there. Get the fuck out. Let's see if there's any team responses that we've been looking at. Oh, 3. My drinking team, I got you. Woo!
Did you work today?
Yeah, my boss's girlfriend, her mother they owned that antique store in Hyde Park.
Okay.
And there was a room that we were taking the wallpaper down. But the wallpaper.
Oh, which one in Hyde Park?
Right there by the Regina Cheli there.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
her mother's had that for years.
Yeah,
Rose.
It's like a 2-story thing, right?
Yeah, multiple. Yeah, it's a big place.
Yeah, I've been there with my buddy Will. Yeah.
We wanted to. Oh, he was trying to find beer stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff.
I saw something recently, and I should have got it for him. It was Shaper stuff.
Oh yeah.
I saw something, but anyway, but they're taking the wallpaper down, and they bought the place in 89, 90, so they've had it for 30 years. And then one room got wallpaper. God only knows when. Probably within the last 30 years.
Yeah.
But they just wallpapered on top of the old wallpaper on top of the old wallpaper. So literally, we got it down to bare sheetrock, the original sheetrock.
Yeah.
From the fucking 20s. I mean, you could see pulling the back of it still had the labeling on it. You could tell it was maybe 19 teens or 20s.
Do they have any people used to use newspaper for insulation?
Oh yeah.
Any of that?
There's that. No, they had it was a torture show of getting look at that, Richie's bitches. Baby Carlos.
Good.
Did you ever hear that story? There was there was a couple that bought a house out in Baby Carlos up here. It was out in Ohio, I think it was, back in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. They bought a house, and it was their first home. And in the middle of winter, it was when they bought it, it was the first winter they had in the house. It was cold in the house, so it was we gotta re-insulate this house.
Yeah.
So when they went up and they were tearing the walls down, back in the day, what they did was people didn't have any money during the Depression, so the walls were all lined with movie posters.
Oh wow.
And And they meticulously took down. They had over $1 million in movie posters,
Holy shit.
but they meticulously took them all down and saved them all because they were just put up. You could take them down, you know, and saving them all. But like, you know, all like Dracula, Frankenstein, like all this shit. But it's a really cool story.
I owned a house in Tivoli, bought it in 1990, and like we had to. It was built like around 1910, had wide plank flooring, but they had layers and layers of carpet over it. The carpet was really ratty, so we pulled off a layer of carpet. Below one layer were like newspapers in the 70s. Pull off the newspapers, another layer of carpet. Then below that, newspapers in the 30s, another layer of carpet. And then we had newspapers from like 1915, 1916, like news about Ty Cobb and shit like that. It was so cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and then this wide plank flooring, we buffed it out. It was pretty cool. Then in the funniest part was in one of the bedrooms in the closet they had some new carpeting, but we wanted to go back to the flooring. So pull off the carpeting and below it were these porno magazines from like the 80s or something. I guess they're 70s. I guess the teenage son had them and the parents they were pissed off. Oh, no, fuck you. That's the insulation.
No, if I put my porno magazines.
I want to show you something. This guy went to my famous guy went to my high school. What is he? Where is he? Where's he? Here, you might recognize him. This guy, you probably won't because he's bald now. Next to the black chick there.
I don't want to look at the name. Is he an actor?
Yeah, he was a comedian. He's been on a few things. He's not as big as he was then. He was bigger in the 80s and 90s, but been in a few movies. He was big on David Letterman early on.
Oh, that's Chris Elliott.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't even look. That's pretty funny.
Isn't it? Yeah.
That's the front row. Yeah. Is it? Oh, I was gonna say, did he change his name or no?
Wait a second. You know what? That's his brother. That's his brother, Robert Elliott. Oh shit! All along I was thinking it was the wrong Elliott.
Robert Elliott. Yeah.
No, Chris Elliott was in the year before me. Holy
So,
fuck!
He would have been.
Huh?
Wait.
No,
So,
I know both of them. I guess Robert Elliott didn't go as far as Chris did.
so Chris would have been a senior in this yearbook.
No, Chris would have been first year college. That was my
Oh, first
senior
year college.
Yeah, that's my first year. Let me look it up. Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Hold on, I thought it was holy. Jesus Christ.
It's a mistaken identity and everything. Gentlemen prefer.
Live to me already.
Yeah, boy. Let me look it up. Chris Elliott. Jesus, it's the wrong guy. Holy moly. What an idiot. And then it's
10 minutes to post, kids.
that is really, 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 really crazy, man. Jesus.
The two people we had that were famous. We had a couple of people that were talking to Rose about, like Bill Duke.
Who's he?
He's the black guy that was in Predator.
Oh,
And he was in he's the guy shaving and he cuts his face.
no, I don't remember. That's funny though.
Classic, great character actor. But he's very he went on to be a great director.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Oh man, they do a much better job now with their fucking.
Who was that? That's a class of
No, that's the yearbook they do now. It's a little more sophisticated.
Yeah, the one guy too. He's worth $40 or $50 million. The guy that he was the CFO of Twitter.
Oh really? Oh wow, really? From the holy moly, holy moly! I can't believe all along I'm thinking the wrong guy.
Morning and Navy recruits, we got you.
Jennifer Aniston went to my high school too.
Did she?
Holy fuck, Sandra Bullock went to my high school. I did not know that, but not when I was there.
She looks totally different, Sandra Bullock. When they go back in the, she did a movie back in the early '90s.
Yeah.
Love Potion #9. I think she had a nose job.
Oh yeah. Oh, Adrian Grenier went there. Wasn't he the guy? Or did she? Was that the guy who was in Entourage? Adrian Grenier, or was that a different guy? Yeah. Well, ain't that some shit? Jesus Christ, boy. Oh, that's Rudolph's Center School of Baltimore.
Yeah, Entourage. Yeah.
Oh, she went to, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, it's not. It's the wrong one. Never mind. Don't mind me, man. Don't mind me.
Well,
What's calling you?
no, it's in it.
No, I feel very silly. I feel quite silly.
From a distance.
That's funny shit. Man. All right. Boy, that is really funny. I got to message a friend of mine from high school and tell her all along I thought it was the wrong Elliot. Oh, it was Fredonians are in, I think, right?
What's that?
You have the
I
Fredonians?
got him in there, yeah.
All right. Just shy of 5 minutes. Just over 5 minutes. Good to go. Turn the
I got 19.
Yeah, I know.
Right. It's always sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh,
It's over.
11, huh? Jesus. Rich says hi. No, Sue Paul says hi, Rich.
Hi, Sue.
5 minutes. Hi, Sue.
Something frosted flakes. Okay.
Salted frosted flakes. That was really funny. Really, really funny. All along.
Resilient.
Yeah. But his brother went there also. His brother was older and nerdier. Year older. Oh, it's getting chilly already. You warm enough? Yeah. that was the funniest thing. Just to see when he looked over, is that something we could look into? And they're like, no, it's not a good idea. 4 points for ultraviolet inside.
We're gonna rate it, everybody. What do you think? I'm getting 20 messages. Oh, that's probably what it is. I got it. I'm getting messages from Trivia Break. Because like, why isn't it like getting messages? What's going on?
I guess we're almost ready to go.
Yes, sir. 2 minutes to post.
2 minutes, yeah. 2 minutes to post time. It is now, the horses are on the track. It is now post time. So I'll send the link to the first round one. That's the sign-in sheet.
No,
No,
round
okay.
one's round one.
Okay,
I did the same sheet.
right, you did, yeah.
What we got? Let's
All
see.
right, 1 minute.
Got 12 teams.
Usual suspects in?
Brutal Suspects is not here. More beer, please. I have him down, but I don't know whether they're going to show up.
Yeah,
or
I
not.
know, yeah. Yeah, Sue, it's nice. It was around 65, 66 degrees today. Not quite short sleeve weather, but short sleeve weather to mow the lawn, but not to walk around in the neighborhood. Yeah, how was it there? And Tommy 1971, I don't know who that is. One of your guys?
No. Oh, maybe Tom Trincher.
Oh, could be, yeah.
Maybe Tom.
Yeah. I thought it was Tommy Keegan at first, but it's
That
not.
makes about sense.
Yeah. It's from Chicago, 312 area code.
Chicago, Chicago, my hometown.
Okay. Give it 1 more minute and then we'll get going.
Yeah. Last chance to get your team names in.
Get your team names in. Oh, Sue Lichtenberg. Remember Sue Paula Soto from college? She was at WCVF. That's who she is. You might remember her. She's from Forestville, and I think now she lives in Fredonia. So that's the dealio. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
If anybody comes late, you can let me know and we will put you into the system.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we are.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Yep.
Okay, guys, welcome to week 6 of social distance trivia. Hopefully, we won't have to do too many more of these until we get back to our physical locations. But hi, Rich.
Hi, everybody.
But in the meantime, you know, we're pretty happy to be doing this any way we can. So, hey, John, how's it going? So, yeah, the other Sue lives just down the block. Sue is my ex-wife, Sue Lichtenberg. She lives about 2-3 miles away in Lake Katrine. Meantime, enough of that. Here is a link to your first 5 questions. And the categories are as follows. We're going to open up with food safety, not. Number 2 is it's only natural. Number 3 is movies. Number 4, to the moon. And number 5 is sports. Okay, first question. Question number 1, food safety, not. Let me post it for you. What restaurant chain was fined, some $25 million for food safety violations that sickened, some 1,100 people from 2015 to 2018? Was it Chipotle? Was it Applebee's? Was it Roy Rogers? Was it Burger King? Chipotle, Applebee's, Roy Rogers, or Burger King? Number 2. Also, remember on your answer sheets to please remember to write your team names down. Very important, because how else can we score you otherwise? Number 2, the category is it's only natural. Considering all the first ladies, according to whitehouse.gov, who is the first naturalized citizen to become first lady? Who was the first naturalized citizen to have become first lady? I'll post that for you now. Who was the first naturalized citizen to be first lady? All right. Question number 3 for the evening. Movies a category. The quote is, the sooner we patch this thing up, the sooner we can go home. This place gives me the creeps. A character named Brett says that in what movie? A character named Brett says that in what movie? The sooner we can patch this thing up, the sooner we can go home. This place gives me the creeps. A character named Brett said that in what movie? Okay. Question number 4 for the afternoon. To the moon, Alice. According to the Smithsonian Institution, Apollo astronauts took a dental kit on their moon missions. What brand of toothbrush was in the dental kit? What brand of toothbrush was in the dental kit that Apollo astronauts took with them to the moon? Dental hygiene being very important, of course. You know, they were not social distancing. They were pretty close. So, you know, you don't want some guy, you know, with the garlic breath there. Not that they had garlic. I doubt they did. But maybe they did. I don't know. Anyway, question 5, sports, the category. The 2019 NFL season, the last one, saw the first quarterback to throw 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. Who holds that dubious distinction? Is it Josh Allen, Jameis Winston, Baker Mayfield, or Jared Goff? Who is it? Is it Josh Allen, Jameis Winston, Baker Mayfield, or Jared Goff? And I'll post it for you there. There you go. Take about 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes to answer the question. Send them back on the answer sheets. Trivia Rich doing the scoring much better than I did last week. So there'll be very less, quite a few less dramatic moments with the scoring this week. Trying to find the correct words there. So yeah, get it to us as soon as we can. And we love you if you get it in there more quickly. So, you know, during social distancing, spending a lot more time at home. So I'm doing a lot of binge watching on TV. And I got into the Mrs. America thing about the ERA well, who would say it's controversial? But anyway, it was a bit in 1972. But I'm getting ahead of myself, though. Let me talk to you still about something else. I was going to talk a bit about the Apollo question, you know, about naming the moon and stuff. So some crazy names. They have the Sea of Showers, the Sea of Rains, Sea of Tranquility and stuff. Most of them named by NASA. The craters are named after scientists, philosophers, explorers and stuff, mathematicians. The Russians were the first to see the far side of the moon, 1959. And they named them after, famous Russians like Tchaikovsky and Tchaikovsky and what have you. And they also named the Sea of Moscow, and they falsely named a mountain range because it wasn't a mountain range, it was a shadow. They called it the Soviet Mountains. It has since been renamed. I don't know what it is though. So the Far Side of the Moon, and then it got me to thinking about the Far Side comic strip, which was such great, comics, satirical, kind of like from the Far Side, if you will. The writer Gary Larson stopped doing the comics in '95, but there was such a hue and cry to bring it back. It took him a while, but as of 2019, it's back in online form. I checked out the website today, thefarside.com, of course, funny as always. Check it out later if you want. No, there is. If you go to the Wikipedia page, he's just normal looking middle-aged guy, nothing.
That was the biggest joke for the longest time.
Yeah. But he was annoyed that people were kind of like republishing his comics, and he didn't like it, and he felt it was his material. So don't do any of that copywriting business, kind of thing. So anyway, so now I was going to talk about Mrs. America. I don't know why I wanted to get the moon stuff out first. So if you haven't watched it, I recommend you do. There are 4 episodes in. There's a new episode comes out every Wednesday. Kate Blanchett, the Australian female actor, is a producer, and she's really amazing as Phyllis Schlafly. She grew up, Ms. Schlafly did, in St. Louis, moved across the Mississippi to Illinois, where she started her fight against the ERA, the Equal Rights Amendment, 1970s. Tracy Ullman plays Betty Friedan, also pretty good. Tracy Ullman, other actors as well. Well done, very much so. Really covers early 70s politics. Shirley Chisholm, the first Black candidate to run for a Democratic nomination. Didn't get it, of course. George McGovern did, running against Nixon in '72. Really got trounced also. So funny. Remember, what's that? Yeah, I remember. As a kid, I saw there was a head shop in the neighborhood, and they had I was 12 years old. They sold buttons, like they did magnets and buttons, and I thought it was hilarious. It said, "Don't change dicks in the middle of a screw. Vote for Nixon in '72." But the guy wouldn't let me buy it. I was too little. Wouldn't let me have it. The bastard. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just weird because it says Nixon '78, which makes no logical sense.
No, of course not. Yeah, that is funny. Yeah, because
I bought it and I still have it. Like there has to be some sort of
some
meaning behind it. Like what would you even run it for?
Yeah, maybe it was
I'm gonna call him back to be a governor of California.
Or maybe it was just some kind of odd team name or something.
Like a Chinese shirt.
Yeah. Or maybe it was like a softball team or something. Yeah. Nixon '78. Yeah.
I still have it.
Yeah.
I gotta lose about 20 pounds to get back into the
dude, don't get me. Oh, my wife and I are gonna have a weight loss contest. She's got into this
I usually try
some keto thing. But I picked up those goji apple cider vinegar. Yeah, so I'll see how it goes.
I know it's all portionality and
beer
drinking doesn't help.
That doesn't help. Yeah. Speaking of cocaine, you might remember. People were really like. Look at Stevie Nicks when she was singing in the '70s. She was pretty thin. I don't want to say it's the cocaine that made her heavier, but where there's smoke, there's fire, kind of thing. But back to Phyllis Schlafly. She's related to the Schlafly beer people in St. Louis, and she had a lawsuit against them because she didn't want her name associated with Schlafly beer, but it's family name, so she lost the lawsuit. She's the aunt to Tom Schlafly, the co-founder of Schlafly beer. Interestingly enough, Tom's a Democrat, but business is business. He pretty much stays apolitical, and they stayed cordial, Phyllis and the Schlafly beer people. She died in 2016. She went to Washington University of St. Louis. My friend Branch Emerson went there. Well, I used to work with him. So did George Zimmer, the Men's Warehouse guy. Yeah, you'll like the way you look. Yeah. He by the way, he lost the gig. He's no longer involved with it, I think. Anyway, ever been to St. Louis?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a cool town.
Well,
No. Well, the brewery tour is pretty amazing. You ever take that Budweiser brewery tour?
No, I was in a National Honor Society.
Jesus.
I know. When I was in college, and the funny story was, and we have a couple minutes to go because people are.
Yeah.
We went to our professor, Carolyn Sheffalo. She's like, "Well, I'm gonna take you guys out to a nice dinner." So
Nice.
she had like some guide. So we're looking at it, and it was like, all these. She wanted like Italian food because she
Yeah.
was Italian.
Yeah.
So there was like the macaroni grill, and then there was like a couple places called Tony's and Tony's on the hill,
So he's
right?
yeah.
So we were staying at the Adams Morgue Hotel, like literally right at the arch.
Uh-huh.
So we decided that we're going to go to Tony's. So
Yeah.
it was like literally right around the corner from the hotel.
Uh-huh.
We walk in and drinking one, 2, 3, 4.
3 more minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My drinking. So we walk in and like I'm wearing, a shirt and a tie, but no sport coat.
Uh-huh.
So it was like sport coat only. We're like, shit. So, but they had sport coats for us.
Yeah.
Coco, I'm sorry. Put you down, sweetheart.
Coco likes Rich. Come here, hon.
So we walk in, and it's one of my favorite restaurant experiences. So, and I hope everybody's listening to this.
They are.
So, when it's about trouble, 1, 2, 3. So we sit and we're in this room and we get drinks, and it's like who's who of people who have eaten in this place.
Yeah.
So I see a picture of Louis Rukeyser.
Oh,
And
wow.
like, right, so I'm like, oh, Louis Rukeyser is here, and everybody looked at who the fuck is Louis Rukeyser? And my professor was so impressed that I knew who Louis Rukeyser was. But like Trump, George W. Bush had eaten there like 2 weeks before we were there.
Wow.
So we eat this whole meal, and we're getting to dessert, and the guy there, the waiter looks at us, and he's like perplexed.
Mhm.
And I go, oh, like something, I just made a joke. He's like, no. He goes, I'm okay. He goes, I'm just setting the dessert up for the southpaws at the table. And at that moment, I realized the moment we walked in the door, when me and my friend Deanna picked up our drinks, they knew we were left-handed. So everything was geared to our left-handedness.
Oh,
That's attention to detail.
wow. I think it was a shithole. That's
No, it was one of the greatest meals ever.
Wow. Okay. I totally thought you were going the other way with that. Yeah. Wow. My other St. Louis story was the brewery tour in Budweiser. It's like, you don't like the beer, but the tour is just amazing. You could eat off the floor. It's so clean.
Oh yeah.
It's so and
It has that
so
weird hoppiness smell.
yeah. But so later when I came back, I was telling
That's got to be Anthony Hansel.
I was telling Tommy Keegan about, how the tour is amazing, but the beer sucks. And he told me, he said, listen, you say the beer sucks, but if they wanted to make craft beer the way I do, they could do it in 30 minutes.
Sure.
Like it just like that. So it takes some real skill to make it so consistent all the time with either, from Africa to Australia to America to Argentina, what have you. So, all right. So,
Waiting on like 2 teams, guys.
okay. 2 teams. Which 2?
3 actually. April illness brings May chillness, and ultraviolet inside,
Oh.
and Mongolian Navy.
Oh, Mongolian Navy. Oh, okay.
Mongolian
So
Navy.
let's get it going. Meantime, what else? Oh yeah. So Mrs. Trivia Break today got herself a new tablet. The other one kind of it was a nice tablet, but it didn't charge up anymore. It just wouldn't. So I thought, no, I'm still good. I'm still working on this one. I thought I would take it to there's like a tech store, if you will, down on Ulster Avenue.
Yeah.
Thought maybe I could just get it fixed. She said, no, don't do that because, she wants a new one. So we got a new one. Then I thought I might sell it on eBay or something. Said, no, there's personal stuff on there, which makes sense. I guess you could delete stuff like that.
Oh yeah, there's a program
Anyway.
called like D-Bombs Boot and Nuke.
Yeah.
You can like wipe out like nobody ever. I mean, that sounds, it came out wrong, but like if you got like, credit card information, blah blah porn,
Yeah.
whatever. But you can delete it all. You can blow it all out, so nobody can like.
Oh, well, speaking of porn, no, I'll tell you where I'm going with that. Have you gotten that threatening email? It says, "Dear so and so," it has an old password of yours.
No.
Yeah, I got one. It said, "We, you don't know me, but I've hacked into your computer and you've downloaded some interesting porn, and I'm going to tell everyone you know. Put it on Facebook, and you'll never be able to look at anyone ever again, unless you send me $2,000 in Bitcoin." But it's a big scam going in Canada. For some reason, I got one too. Yeah, so,
Everybody's
Yeah. Okay. All answers are in. Very cool. All right. Let's give you the answers, shall we? And thanks for getting them in so quickly. All right. So, question number one. Your answer was Chipotle. Chipotle fined all that money for sickening some 1,100 people. I'm sure there were quite a bit more, actually. I'll tell you a Chipotle story in the middle of the next round. So we had Chipotle. The first naturalized citizen to become a first lady was Melania Trump, believe it or not. Melania Trump. Number three, the movie, of course, is Alien. Scary, scary movie. Speaking of space, the astronauts just took along an Oral-B. They each had their own Oral-B toothbrush, no sharesies. And the quarterback with the dubious distinction, 30 touchdowns in a year is pretty good. 30 interceptions, not so good. Jameis Winston, the first member of the 30-30 club. In baseball, 30-30 club's a good thing because then you have 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases. But there's 40 is even more. Yeah. Yeah. Was Jose Canseco? Yeah. There's no 50-50 club though. Yeah, maybe it was maybe Kid Griffey, maybe Ken Griffey. Yeah.
I think the closest thing we ever got was Soriano.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. Okay, let me send you the link now for your second round of questions. This is like a pop quiz. It's all images. I want you to identify the product being pitched, if you will. You'll see what I'm talking about. Let me send you the link. A bonus question. You can, Dion, if you want, you can text me. If you're listening, 845-616-3049 for the bonus question. 845-616-3049. And meantime, here are the images for you. Let us know the product being pitched, if you will. Image number one, we go to Willem Dafoe. It's a TV commercial. What product was he pitching, if you will? You can't see the product there. You may have seen the commercial. What product is he selling to us? Number two, Neil Patrick Harris. Always elegant, always cool. Selling something. What's he selling? Ronald Reagan, pitching the smokes. My cigarette is a mild cigarette. That's why something is my favorite. What was Ronald Reagan's favorite? Cigarette. What was his favorite cigarette? Number four, so beautiful, Sofia Vergara. She was pitching something. What was she selling? What's she selling, Sofia Vergara? Number five, the himbo, George Clooney, toasting us with a glass of something. What was he selling in that photo? Then we go to another celebrity, Taylor Swift, selling something, pouring something into a glass. What was Taylor Swift selling in that commercial there? Number seven, Ronda Rousey, stay on her good side. The sandwich is not on her good side. It's about to die. What restaurant sandwich is she selling us? The sandwich is about to die. Ronda Rousey talking about a sandwich there. And lastly, trivia royalty Alex Trebek. He's got to make a buck too. He's selling something. What's he selling? Mr. Trebek is selling you something. Let us know what product Alex Trebek is selling as well. So there are 8 images. A perfect score would be 8 points. Walk it up to us when you know it, of course. Let us know. Perfect score would be 8 points. We'll give you, about 8 minutes as well. So get it to us when you can. So, Rich, have I ever told you my Chipotle story?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you. When they first opened up, I'm not surprised about Chipotle, by the way. So when they first opened up in Kingston, this has to be, I would say maybe 7 years ago. So we make our order. Dominic and I are there. He's a little kid yet. So you know how it goes. You go down the line. I want the guacamole. I want this. I want that, and the taco. So and then you go to the cashier who gives you your cup for your drink, your container for your drink, and takes your money. So I give her my money, and she hands me. Pretend this is open. She hands me a cup with her fingers inside it, like that. Like, it's kind of, I said, hey, excuse me, can you give me another cup, please? She says, no. Why do you want another cup? I said, well, you had your fingers inside it. And she said, oh. Well, if it's contamination you're worried about, she hands me my money back like this, like really mad at me, I'm like, whoa. So she gives me another cup anyway. But I went to Chipotle because my friend Shelly is a manager there. She just started, like a day manager. So Shelly sees what happens and she starts giving this woman shit and they start arguing, and the woman's getting more mad. And then she gets near us and she stomps into the ice machine, pours ice in the machine. It gets on us and everything, down on me. Anyway, long story short, so she and Shelly really got into it for the rest of the evening. They have it on tape, on camera. So both of them got fired. I didn't want that. I really didn't want that. But I found out later. So I sent a letter to email to Chipotle telling them the story, what happened. And I said, I really don't want this person to get fired. I think it's an educational moment. You can tell her how this has to be done. And then they told me that they got fired. Both of them. Yeah. And they said, but no, hang on. No, wait. They said, we'd like you to come back to Chipotle and we don't want you to sour your experience. I'm like, I'm not coming back. This woman's going to poison me again, So, then I thought, okay, they're going to send me some coupons or something. Nothing. Just, that's what, so I have not been back to Chipotle. A coupon? You got a coupon? I bomb your place. I kill you. You do not treat my people this way. My wife is sick. My daughter's sick. Why don't you eat your own food? Maybe you poison everybody. Yeah. So anyway, I haven't been back yet. And it doesn't surprise me because and first of all, you wouldn't even hand you wouldn't hand anyone in your family a cup like that with fingers inside it. It's just not done. It's not kosher. So anyway, that's a story. That's my Chipotle story. What else? Okay, so we spoke about Melania Trump being the first naturalized citizen to become first lady. There's this trivia site on Facebook called This Day in Trivia, which is kind of cool. And it caused a kerfuffle on that, because kerfuffle, yes, kind of a bit of a controversy. Some guy really thought that they were bashing Melania and her husband Donald because she was not the first foreign-born first lady. It was Louisa Adams, but because her dad was American, she wasn't naturalized. She didn't have to be a naturalized citizen.
That's like
Yeah.
Who was the first U.S. president born in the United States?
Yeah, because
you get everybody on this because right away you want to go to George Washington.
No, but he was born
under the colonies.
Yeah, true, yeah.
The first Mark Van Buren was the first.
That's
president.
right. Yeah, in Kinderhook. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That's what they say. That's where they got okay from, old Kinderhook. But anyway, the dude on This Day in Trivia dropped out of the group. He was real butthurt about it. Sorry to confuse it with Facts Buddy, but there was no bashing of Melania. Much as I'd like, not to get political, I wouldn't mind doing that. So anyway. All right, how about that Jameis Winston? So he signed with the Saints, the New Orleans Saints, backing up Drew Brees. No room for him now in Tampa Bay. Now that Tom Brady is manning the football there. Speaking of athletes, besides Reagan, back in the day, lots of athletes did cigarette ads. Willie Mays, I remember the ad, him pitching some Tareyton cigarettes, saying they sure have taste. Lou Gehrig touted Camels, saying that he can smoke as many as he wants because they don't take away your wind. On the football side, Frank Gifford did some interference from Marlboros. And then on the other side of the coin, there's a famous Honus Wagner baseball card. It was a $3.12 million for 2016.
I mean, they actually was shooting down. I think Wayne Gretzky owned it for a while.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
They found that and somebody that wanted to make it look cleaner, the corner cleaner.
Oh,
they shaved it down.
Oh, that's no good.
So it's older. Oh, wow, it's still worth it. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck. They'll pay for it.
You know why? Because the cigarette company.
Put their team name in.
No, the cigarette company made some baseball cards. One of them with one team has to put the team name.
Right down in the YouTube chat, who just submitted their answer a second ago because you didn't put your team name in. I can find out at the end, but
The team name for the recent submission, if you will. Okay. So yeah, so the cigarette company only made 50 cards Honus Wagner before Honus put the kibosh on it. They say it's because he was a vehement non-smoker, but new research says that he wanted more money, so they wouldn't pay him.
Oh yeah, that's
So that's the story there. If you 3.16 million bought in 2016, as far as I understand. What else? Okay, so talked about Honus Wagner. No more baseball cards. If you have one, could look.
Yeah. You let me know because we'll retire together.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, just the 50 cent. Oh, did I put 50 cent in that?
No.
Okay. So I was going to put 50 cent pitching some vitamin water in the picture round, but the image had so many different products on it. There was a casino. There was a casino sign behind him. There was a sneaker ad behind him, and on his shirt he had G Unit, but he was drinking vitamin water. So I couldn't do that one. And wanted to. I don't know if, I'm sure so many people have seen the movie Alien, saw it back in '79 when it first came out. Truly scary. I mean, one of the, really scary. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's still.
It holds up.
Holds up for sure.
Looks like it could have gotten made
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Oh, sure. And Sigourney Weaver was quite compelling as Ripley.
Okay.
And the franchise certainly had legs, did it not? I mean, what did they have, three sequels? Yeah. The Prison Planet one was pretty scary too. With who's that comedian? Who was on with what's her name? What was that movie? What was that TV series he did with he and his wife? No. A funny guy, a short guy, not like a buffed up guy or anything. Blonde actress, not Heather, oh, come on, it's killing me. Anyway, he played a bad guy. He played the villain, the company villain who wanted, told her. Yeah. No, English, American guy, Jewish guy from New York, I think. It's killing me. I'll remember it later. But anyway, so yeah, Alien 1 is still the best one. How many more minutes would you say, Rich? 3 more minutes, Martin. 3 more minutes, yeah. That's the Boy Scout. What's it? The Boy Scout salute. Yeah. So Paul Reiser. Yes, that's the guy. Paul Reiser. Yeah. He played a villain.
I thought you were talking about the British guy that was in Fifth Element.
Oh, who's that?
I had another team that didn't put a team name down.
Oh, dang. We need team names. Okay. Each time, yeah. So, all right. So anyway, that the Alien franchise. I think the first one was the best one. With
Aliens is actually it's just as good.
But it wasn't as scary because you could kill the aliens.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't kill the alien. I mean, it was like yeah. And then the other one, Prison Planet one, was pretty scary too. Yeah. All right.
We got about
how many teams?
4 or 5 teams out.
Dude, 4 or 5 teams. So
well, it should be 3 teams because I have 2 teams that didn't submit their with their team name on there.
Yeah. Any way to know which one might be?
Oh.
Okay. All right. I was hoping. Yeah.
If you submit it and I didn't get you down, I'll read out who I have.
Okay. There we go.
Quarantine, Bad Wolf.
But say more slowly.
Okay. I have Quarantine.
I'm gonna write them in.
Bad Wolf, the Whitakers, my drinking team has a trivia problem.
I forget it.
Rich's Bitches, Freedonian, Celtic Frosted Flakes, and April Illness Brings May Chillness.
So yeah, Martin, we got yours. Larry, that's my girlfriend, Marilyn. She's quite stoic. Yes. We share the same birthday, by the way, June 1st. She's exactly 30 years older than me, so she would be 93 were she still alive. She is not, sadly.
Ask Craig if he just submitted within the last couple minutes.
Hey, Craig, did you submit your team name? Did you?
No, he didn't submit the team name. Did he just submit a minute ago?
Big Craig, yeah.
I think that was Craig.
Craig, okay.
I think that was Craig. I think that might be Craig.
Cool. All answers in?
No.
All right. So what else are we watching on TV? Watch hot bench. Drinking team in.
Drinking team is in.
Drinking team is in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Larry, she is out of my league. You know, she's out of my league, man. Punching I was watching. Watching.
I got him down.
Okay. Watching hot. Speaking out of your league, I was watching Hot Bench today, and this guy was suing his wife for divorce, but he was so punching above his weight. I'm like, dude, unless there's something else going on, you should thank your lucky stars. You know that she married you, because I'm sure you're a wonderful guy, but you know, in terms of looks, it's like she's like a 9, you're like a 3 kind of thing. Not to be so judgmental, but you know, that was the story there. Yes, Larry, you're in. Yes. Which is counting.
Got like 2 teams out.
2 teams are out. Come on, man. This is just trivia. It's not the.
Gwyneth Paltrow and Mongolian Navy and Brutal Suspects.
Oh, Brutal's here. Okay.
Yeah. One team I know didn't submit, so if I don't get your team name, I know who it was.
Okay. Mongolian Navy, Brutal. What was the other one?
Gwyneth Paltrow, Brutal, and that's the last 3.
Box. Okay. All right. One of you 3 may have submitted already, but we didn't get your team name. All right. There you go. What all else? I'm talked out on this one. I got my talking points, but they go to other questions. Yeah. So Rich brought another beer. It's Relic. We're gonna share it later. It's a double IPA. And you got to drive, man. You might be crashing out down here.
No.
Okay. It's from the Thomas Hooker Brewing Company in Bloomfield, Connecticut.
TJ Hooker. I got my
Thomas Hooker. Okay. Okay. Give you your answers in just a second here. Okay. Answers in?
I got 1. I think I got them in.
Okay, cool. All right. So what did I do? There we go. Let me move this over. Okay, so your all answers in. Very cool. Your answers are as follows. What did I do here? Oh man, don't trust me with these kind of things. Blah blah blah. Okay. All right. Let's give them to you with feeling. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, here's what we have. We have Snickers pitched by our friend Willem Dafoe. We have Heineken Light pitched by our other buddy. Then we have Ronald Reagan. He is trying to sell us some Chesterfield smokes. Not a cough in a carload, they say. Not a cough in a carload. Then we have Sofia Vergara telling us to use Head and Shoulders shampoo and your hair will be as lustrous as hers. George Clooney is pitching the Nespresso. Taylor Swift likes her Diet Coke. She does. Ronda Rousey consuming Carl's Jr. hamburger, or no, a breakfast sandwich. It was briefly here in Kingston next to the. Well, it sucked. You know, it was like the taste is all in the condiments. And lastly, Alex Trebek will tell you to get your Colonial Penn insurance to take care of your final needs. You don't want to burden your family with your funeral expenses. So yeah, sure. Let's give it the scores.
I'll give you a quick score update if you can hear me from here.
Oh, much maybe. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you sit down there. There we go.
Look at this, we're all masked up. We'll give you the scores top to bottom. Fredonian with 10. Celtic Frosted Flakes with 10. Mongolian Navy with 12. The Whitakers 12. The Brutal Suspects with 13. Baby Carlos with 14. Quarantine with 14. Bad Wolf with 14. My drinking team has a trivia problem has 14. Gwyneth Paltrow's Head in a Box has 15. Rich's Bitches also has 15. Ultraviolet Inside, I gun for that, has 15. And then April Illness Brings May Chillness has 16. And Han Solo, Craig playing by himself, has 16 points. It's anybody's game. Rock and roll, baby. We're going on to round 3. Han Solo.
I like that. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay, on to our next round of trivia questions, if you will. Let me send them to you right now. Here we go. I'm going to post them on the YouTube page there. For round 3, here we go. Okay, here are your questions, and I'll tell them to you as well. So there's the questions. Let me post them for you. And your next round of trivia questions for this evening are as follows. The categories we have: Here Comes the New Boss. We have Took a Ride. We have Island Time. We have Animal Kingdom. And we have Motorboating. Okay, once again. Here Comes the New Boss. Took a Ride. Island Time. Animal Kingdom. And your last category, we're calling it Motorboating. Motorboating. Okay, there you go. All right. All right. Let me read them off to you with feeling, if you will.
Wait a minute.
What might not be right?
Did I screw up?
Don't know.
Wait a minute.
I'm waiting.
Where's the category?
Oh,
that was round 4.
Okay. So
That was round 4. We might have switched them up.
okay.
So I gave you round 4 on that one.
Do you want to do this one then, or
Did you already
I
submit
posted it? Yeah.
You posted it?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see what we know what the questions were.
Yeah, we know. Okay, wrong sheet. Okay. Let me send the right. I'll send the right one then. Should I do that? You think?
Or do you want to do flip-flop the rounds?
We'll flip-flop the
Flip-flop
round.
the rounds. So just do round 3 and we'll do round 4.
Okay, so we're doing round 3 now, right? I'm doing round 4. Okay. So I'll do
That's the
round.
one with the Andre. That's it.
Okay. So we'll do that one now.
Yeah, we'll do that one now.
Okay. All right. So forget that. We're going to do now the what I called. Okay. Don't mind the man behind the curtain. Okay. Here we are. Okay. So for this one, come on, man. Where over here? I'm finding it myself here. Okay. Okay. My bad. I did it bad. Totally my fault. Okay. All right. The okay. All right. So the categories now for this round, I sent the wrong one to you, are Spotify, and then questions 2, 3, 4, and 5 are about actresses whose last name is Cartwright: Nancy, Angela, Lynn, and Veronica. Nancy, Angela, Lynn, and Veronica. So yeah, don't mind me. Okay. All right, I'll send you another answer sheet, but here is the this one. Okay, and let me send you the answer sheet now, which would be number round 4, right? Okay, here we go. Here's your correct answer sheet, guys, and my apologies. Okay, so yeah, no, okay, no worries. Okay, so the first question is about Spotify. And questions 2, 3, 4, and 5 are about actresses whose last name is Cartwright: Nancy, Angela, Lynn, and Veronica. And I want you to tell me the name of each movie that's associated with each of those Cartwright actresses. One per movie, no, not doubling up or anything. So match the Cartwright to the correct movie. You can have some fun with that. Perfect score on that one, 1 point per correct answer. Those are questions 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the first question, oh man, excuse me. The first question is about Spotify. You know what Spotify is, of course, then. Let us know that one as well. All right, cool. Okay, so sorry for that confusion there. My bad, as the kids say. All right, so we spoke about Tom Schlafly, Washington University, Chipotle, Melania Trump, Jameis Winston, the athletes and the cigarettes and all that business, and Alien. Anyway, you might know that one of the Cartwright, well, one of the Cartwright female actors had a supporting role in Alien. Another Cartwright played a supporting role in the campy 60s sci-fi series Lost in Space, which came out about the same time as Star Trek. The differences were just so dramatic between the two. Just the writing and the production values. So Star Trek aired on Friday nights, but because I was, again, a little kid, because my Boy Scout troop, 777 met Friday evenings, I couldn't watch it. So my sisters and I were kind of stuck in the Lost in Space camp. Even though we realized it sucked after a while, we were like, all in on it. So we had to insist that it was better than Star Trek, even though we knew better. The public also knew it wasn't very good at all. It only lasted 3 seasons, but you can find it now on reruns, like on Friday night or something like that. You can check it out. So what?
I had those methods in my madness, even in all the chaos and stupidity I create. Like the way I had it written out with the answers, like I had them all. You had the answers down here, but the way it's on, it's like it's so convolutedly screwed up.
Oh, really?
But no, but it works. I got.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. It's funny. So we're watching Lost in Space, whatever night it was on. But our apartment in Washington Heights was in an apartment building about a mile south of the George Washington Bridge. We got horrible TV reception. Probably because my parents just bought the cheapest possible televisions. But they blamed it on the bridge. Everyone blamed the bridge for taking away the TV reception because of all the metal. So, we had the rabbit ears. And to get good reception, you'd have to actually hold the rabbit ear, one of the rabbit ears. In essence, you're becoming part of the antenna to see a good image. It didn't seem to damage us, but that was the story. And then you could watch it. So, by the way, I was telling Rich before, a few famous people went to my high school, Rudolph Steiner School in the city. Jennifer Aniston was going to be one of my people on the pop quiz, but she ended up on the cutting room floor. We went to the same private school, Rudolph Steiner School. She was younger than me. But you might know of the comedian Chris Elliott. He was there also, a year above me, if you will. Funny guy in high school, but who knew how funny he would become as a he's not known as much anymore, but he's Cabin Boy, right?
No, he did that one show on Fox too, and they were back in the early 90s.
Wow, this is good. Holy moly!
Is it?
Yeah. Wow. Woo, interesting. And his brother, his brother Robert Elliott. I thought he was the guy, but turns out I was so wrong there. But they were the sons of Bob and Ray, the comic team. Remember those guys, Bob and Ray? Yeah, they were the sons. Was Chris Elliott, and other people who went to Waldorf schools were Sandra Bullock and a few other famous peeps, more famous than myself. What can I tell you? All right. So yeah. What else? How about? Which is, just this weekend. If you've been watching Saturday Night Live, SNL, they're doing it from home, and you got to. Sometimes it's falling flat, but others you just have to give them credit for just going out on a limb like that. They had some pretty funny bits, and of course, Brad Pitt was really spot on as Anthony Fauci. Hey, Rich, what would it take us to give up beer for Lent? I'm atheist, so I'm giving up nothing, man. So, yeah. So anyway, but I know all about Lent. There was a funny story about that, but I'll get. Yeah, we know about the different sheets. Yeah. What was it saying? Oh yeah. So Brad Pitt was great. Yeah, that meant like Pittsburgh, the city. And then the other. What was it going? Oh. The female comedians, I forget their names, but the best was the grocery store with stuff we can't sell that you can still buy. So I was at the health food store in Kingston today for the challenge my wife and I have for the weight loss thing, and you think at the health food store people would be so on about the masks, but a few people were not wearing masks there. Just walking.
How the fuck is that even possible?
Yeah, and they looked pretty normal. They didn't look so defiant. They just, but I tell you, I when I went out today to go, I got as far as about a mile away. I had to turn around because I realized I'd forgotten my mask, and I really had to get to the store for something. So I had to circle back. Maybe that was the same thing with these guys. I just forgot, you know. I gotta tell you guys, Rich brings over the best beer. This is what he bought. It's called the Correspondent by Relic Brewing in Connecticut.
Hey guys, just a quick heads up. The sheet that you got was round 4, but technically we're on round 3, so it's just a flip flop.
Yeah.
So next round you'll see round 3. So just so you know that.
Yeah.
It was on the Google Sheets. I must have. No big deal. It's not the end of the world.
No biggie. We're flipping and flopping there. Flipping and flopping.
We're almost all.
Don't answer round 4 yet. Just wait. Hang on to it. You could review, but don't answer yet, Steve. By the way, if you want a challenge on Words with Friends, I've played Steve Sheffield from my drinking team probably about 7-8 times. I haven't won maybe I won one. Maybe but he's really good at that stuff, you know. So yeah, he's very good. I tried to play my friend Sue Paul, but she's a Luddite with this kind of thing. Can't get on. For a while, I was getting a lot of players from Latin America who it's pretty cool. They play Words with Friends to learn English better, which is I'm happy to help, but you can beat them fairly easily considering it's their second language. But no, some of them are really really on with it, So the editor of the Daily Freeman, Ivan Lahara, he's native to Chile, I think, and for a guy that English is his second language, I mean he's so erudite, so he's mastered the language incredibly so, and yeah. Well, my dad, his native language is Hebrew, but he learned English. He moved here when he was 7 years old, and he learned English by watching 1930s movies. So he spoke like a 1930s ham actor. Oh, no, not like that. More like more sophisticated kind of. It was a false sophistication, really, but it was pretty funny. So yeah, one team, Brutal Suspects.
That's it.
Okay. All right, Brutal, Lauren and Amy and crew and Terry. Let's get your answer in for the Cartwrights and for Spotify. Spotify being multiple choice, and then the Cartwrights. What movie matched the Cartwright to the movie or TV show in which they would have appeared? We had Nancy Cartwright, Angela Cartwright, Lynn Cartwright, and Veronica Cartwright. And let us know which one, matched them to them. Waiting on Brutal. It's probably, I don't know who's the slacker there. Yeah, more like Clark Gable. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, my dad. Sadly, he died 5 years ago, 2015. He'd have been but he was, he died. He was 87. He'd have been 92. His birthday was just 2 days ago. 1928. Yeah. He had very bad. He had dental problems, very bad teeth. Yeah. So yeah. There was that. I read a clip that Vivian Lee. She was the female lead in Gone with the Wind. Was she? Yeah. So she said he had not just such amazing bad breath, like not garden variety, just like death bad breath, and she just that's why she do that kissing scene where he's holding her. It was just all she could do not to. Anyway, the story there. It happened one night. So waiting on Brutal still. So come on with the Cartwrights already. Yeah, Ben Cartwright. It was the family head in Bonanza. Played by Lorne Greene. He was also in Battlestar Galactica back in the day. Brutal. We're gonna have to give you one more minute. We're at 7:50 now. So we're going to give you 60 seconds to get the answer in. If not, we'll have to be all sorts of cutthroat with you. Going well, yeah, but Brutal. I don't know. Story with those guys. All right. So for our next round, we're going to give you 30 more seconds, Brutal. Get it into us as soon as you can, please. That would be nice. We would be very happy if you did. And I'm going to resend the questions that I should have sent, that I accidentally sent you before. So if we flip-flop them. Rich, let me know when Brugel's in with it. That'll be nice. Okay. All right. Still waiting? All right. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So sorry, Brugal. Let's send you. So this is the one I sent you accidentally before. This is the correct next round of trivia questions, and the categories. Oh, I got to give you the answers, of course. So yeah. So sorry about that. Okay. So question. By the way, Spotify. What country is Spotify from? I gave you 4 choices. Could it be United States, Japan, Sweden, or Israel? United States, Japan, Sweden, or Israel? And your correct answer there, it is Sweden. Spotify is from Sweden. Okay. I know I just sent them that, so sorry, send it to me again. Next one, the Cartwrights, if you will. That was a lot of fun. Researching that was pretty cool. So here's where they're from. The Cartwrights, Veronica, Angela, Nancy, and Lynn. Wanted you to match each the movie or TV show in which they appeared. And they were The Simpsons, A League of Their Own, Alien, of course, and Lost in Space. And your answers are as follows. I'll give it to you right now. Answers are this way. We had Nancy Cartwright, was the voice of Bart Simpson and others in, of course, the animated show The Simpsons. Angela Cartwright was played Penny in Lost in Space, the teenage character Penny in Lost in Space, always getting duped by Mr. Smith. Not nice of Mr. Smith. Then we had Lynn Cartwright. She actually played, she was in a League of Their Own. She played Dottie as an older woman in a League of Their Own, the final scene. They picked her because she kind of had the same sort of mannerisms and looks as what's her name? Oh, come on, I forgot her name. I can't remember her name. Who played? What's the League of Her Own? Ginny Davis. Ginny Davis. Yeah. And then lastly, the Veronica Cartwright, what played the supporting role in Alien. Played a supporting role in Alien. Her character was Joan Lambert. Joan Lambert. So those are your correct answers. We had Veronica Cartwright in Alien. We had Lynn Cartwright in A League of Their Own. She was an actor mainly in the 30s. And then we had Penny Robinson in Lost in Space. And lastly, firstly, Nancy Cartwright doing all the voices lots of voices in The Simpsons. And the funny thing was that for a while I thought Nancy Cartwright and Angela Cartwright were the same people, but they weren't. And Angela and Veronica Cartwright are sisters. So there's that. Okay, so not to confuse you again, but I did send. Did everyone get the round 4 of it? Is everyone able to? Okay. Yeah, I'll send it again. So and that would be round 3. I should have sent the first time around. Okay. All right. Sorry for the confusion, guys. Boy, I can't wait to do this. I love working with you, Rich, but I really can't wait to be doing this live again. So, okay, and here's the answer, the question sheet, the answer sheet. So get it to us. All right, very nice. So getting on toward 8 o'clock. Mrs. Trivia Break made some stew, and it smells good. So I'm getting a little hungry, but I'm not going to rush you guys. Don't worry about that. I won't do that to you. All right. So while we're waiting for your answers, welcome up when you can, of course. We spoke about Melania being the first naturalized citizen to be First Lady. Spoke about Honus Wagner, spoke about Sigourney Weaver as the Cartwright series, and spoke about Star Trek, of course, and the TV reception back in the day. So I can't go there yet. That's my next one. Rich, you got to fill me in, man. I'm done with talking points now. We were talking about talking points, yeah. So
it's all Brugal suspects' fault.
Oh, really?
No, I'm kidding.
I gave him the sheet for 3 again?
No.
That's Steven trying to mess me up, man. He so intimidates me on Words of Friends. I'm like 200 points behind. And you know how I got some beers also, if you want to know, yeah. Have some more of the Lauren, you like it. I have your favorite beer, Raging Bitch. I have a few more of those. Donna bought a few more for me today. Oh man, the shine is coming on. Before, my face was all shiny, and I put some cornstarch on. That looked ridiculous. And my wife said, just wash your face. It's just grease. So so if I back up a little bit,
Crisco on it.
yeah, Crisco, yeah. All right. So what do we have else? Talking nice. Yeah. So they opened up the Corona testing site now on Grand Street in Kingston. So if you need to go, your doctor has to. I'm doing a teleconference with my doctor tomorrow. I have an appointment coming up. So see how that goes. Which is good because every time I go, he gives me a hard time about gaining weight. So this time, yeah, this time on teleconference, he can't tell. But how's he going to get my blood pressure though with teleconference? I don't
You lift the keyboard.
yeah. So see. Oh, Martin said he already sent it in. So
I got it.
yeah,
Bad Wolf?
Bad Wolf.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got it.
Oh, we got it, Martin. Yeah, we have it. Yeah. Okay, you know where it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
In the corner.
Yeah, the corner, yeah. Yeah, we have it, Martin. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. If you have a Chihuahua, you notice they bark a lot. They bark so much. Tommy, I don't know what you're talking about with the reflection, but it's pretty funny that I thought you were a Tommy Keegan at first, but clearly you are not Tommy Keegan. I know that. All right. So I think I told you before, late night, your schedule just gets all screwed up now with social distancing. So I'm finding that I'll kind of fall asleep at 10 o'clock, and then I'll wake up around 11:30, and then I am up to 2 o'clock. So I'm watching TV late. My wife's sleeping already. She has normal sleep cycles. So I'm watching all these reruns of old stuff from the 70s. You have Mannix, coming on. And you have Mannix, then you have that show, the overweight detective, Cannon, and then but the great acting they have at 1 o'clock. They have Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Each episode's different. And the other day, they had a Steve McQueen episode with hey guys, come on, jeez, Louise. With who's the Peter Lorre? He played an inveterate gambler. Boy, the dogs like you, Rich.
Yeah.
He played a gambler of sorts who had a bet with Steve McQueen that Steve McQueen's lighter wouldn't work 10 times in a row, and if it did work 10 times in a row, Peter Lorre's character would give him a sports car that he had downstairs. Check it out. It's good. Here are the keys. Here's the insurance. Here's the registration. But if you lose, I get to cut off your pinky finger.
Oh, yeah.
You saw that one?
It's the man from Rio. Or no, the man from the South. It was Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yeah, I saw that the other night. Yeah, but who was
so good?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Steve McQueen, Peter Lorre.
And who was the woman? Who was the female? Yeah, she was.
It's such a great episode.
Oh, really? It was amazing. Yeah, the early Steve McQueen. And
Man, it's such a beautiful episode.
well done. But then But then, so it opens up where the female actor is clearly hungover in a casino bar, and she orders a cup of coffee or something, and her shoe falls off, her high-heeled shoe falls off, and Steve McQueen, ever the gallant man, goes there and puts it back on, and they're having a moment. They sit down and they have coffee. And then Peter Lorre, a cock blocker, they just it's right in there, yeah, right between them, yeah. And I'm like, dude, that's me. Hey, come on, man, you gotta go. This is the moment. Get away. But he goes on with the yeah, the man from Hollywood. That was a good one. He goes on with his proposition. Then a fourth guy is all of a sudden comes up and he starts listening. I'm like, what is this, man? This is a peep show. Get out of here, so he says he'll be the referee, and then they go upstairs to Peter Lorre's hotel room. Then, of course, it turns out that it wasn't his sports car because he lost the bet to Peter Lorre lost the bet to his wife, and his wife was missing a few fingers, but she finally won and got the sports car. It wasn't even his. And then the other actor, I wish I knew her name. I was going to look it up. and I forgot to. Brunette, kind of looks like a woman I used to know, Melody Davis, wherever you are. She worked at National Micronetics back in the day, and she's from California. She and her husband were lived next door to us, and I used to. You guys know that apartment complex? That's four apartments called Tubby Row. It's an historic apartment building, built like in the mid 19th century in Kingston on Spring Street.
Wait, you ready for this?
Sure. Yeah.
So her name was Neely Adams.
Neely Adams.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know who wrote that story?
No.
Roald Dahl.
Really? Wow. Wow.
Fucking Roald Dahl wrote that story.
Wow. Neely Adams. She didn't have much of a career after that. I never heard of her.
That's crazy, but you know,
Wow.
imagine that the guy that wrote Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and the Kids in the Giant Peach.
Well, he had his moment. Wow, it's something. Yeah. Anyway, Neely Adams looked like Melody Davis, and they moved back to California. But they were good neighbors, and it was an historic apartment building complex. If you'll just 6 or 7 apartments there. They were duplexes, and the guy that used to own the Brickyard owned that, and he dumped all his bricks in the backyard. Wasn't very nice. And then someone else bought it, and he tried to convert it to like 8 different apartments, like bust them up and stuff. And anyway, they got in trouble, and I don't know what's happened to it now, but it was quite historic back in the day. Did you see that what Tommy in 1971 said that Roald Dahl also wrote the screenplay for You Only Live Twice?
That's amazing.
I always thought Ian Fleming was responsible for all that. Yeah, 3 teams. So walk it up. Sorry for saying that again. Walk it up when you have it, please. Thank you. Which teams are outstanding, if you will? Which teams outstanding? Yes, yeah.
We're waiting on Ultraviolet Inside, Brutal Suspects, and April Illness Brings Make Chillness.
Ultraviolet. Brutal Suspects. That was a good movie too. Usual Suspects, yeah. Yeah. And the last one was who? April Showers. Sounds like a porno actress. April Showers. Okay. All right. Okay. So get it to us when you can, please, guys. Thank you. The Ultraviolet Light Inside. Oh my God, that was so funny though. You know, just like when he said that. Can we look into that? And the doctors, Dr. Deborah, just had to look like a deer in the headlights. Look like no, it's not a good idea. Don't do that. Yes, it can't be a good thing. You know. But they did say it was like a 1940s therapy for some type of illnesses with sunlight or ultraviolet light or something. So I guess they exposed the blood to ultraviolet light or something. I don't know, something. So yeah, but don't do it. Don't consume the Clorox or like the Saturday Night Live skit with the health club. You know, they give you those videos now you can watch. And one guy said, "I'm keeping it clean with Clorox juice." So yeah, don't do that. By the way, you know, my money goes to Planet Fitness, like $10 a month, and they're still charging me. Yeah.
Planet Fitness?
Yeah.
They should be charging you.
Oh, bastards! They did last month.
They're gonna give you a refund on it.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, I got hit for the club dues as well, so my money goes there. I don't go there too often, but I should. You know. They clearly depend on that because, you know, you figure it's $10 a month, so no one's going to care too much about $10.
No.
And
Brujuals and wow.
but if everyone went, oh, by the way, baby Carlos got the
Bonds.
yeah, the other one. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh my God. My buddy, I have another buddy, Rich Casada. We were talking about my you saw my post about my grandpa's bottle of Johnny Walker Black that went bad. Sadly, I was looking forward to the very last glass today, and it wasn't so good. But my buddy Trivia Rich says one of his cousins saved a bottle of Cuban Bacardi that my dad gave his dad over 60 years ago. Rich's dad came from Cuba. early before, right after Castro got into power. Rich says it was half full. So a couple of years ago, I visited with him. He took out the Cuban holy water, if you will, and we toasted it. It was awful. It went bad also. So you'd think that hard liquor would not go bad, but it can.
Yeah.
His Bacardi went bad, his Cuban holy water, and my Johnny Walker Black just turned to vinegar. It was just
That's surprising.
maybe some dust got
Maybe
in.
the kids got into it back in the day. Water in there.
Maybe, but it had a. I sure thought it was a little cloudy, but I figured maybe dust got in there. But it was
My mother,
not
a
bad.
while back, she still got a bottle of Passport Scotch in 1956.
Oh wow!
I don't know. Canadian Club or Passport Scotch.
Did she
I think it's
open it?
Canadian. No, it's still sealed.
If it's sealed, then it's still good.
Oh yeah, it's still
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
But like the thing is, like it doesn't get better with age because it's one of those
No.
bottles.
Yeah. You think it would get
But
better?
it won't go
doesn't.
bad. Like
No.
they had like Hagen Pinch
Mhm.
from like 1951. We opened
Wow.
that. We drank that. We had
That's
a couple
good.
bottles in the 40s.
Wow! Holy moly! Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? Drink it.
Yeah. My
Never goes bad.
my liquor collection is kind of I always had a bottle of bourbon and a bottle of single malt scotch, but now I only have like Johnny Walker Red, which I don't even like, but I get them as presents,
April Illness is the only one that's left.
All right, April Illness, send it to us, man. April Illness, great name. They're the guys that were Cuomo's cuties last time around.
No, these
Yeah.
are that's where'd they go as last week? Let me finish in second. I have brain fart in their team name.
Gwyneth Paltrow? No.
No. The extra martini.
Oh yeah. That was good. I know. I would have a tough time getting their name correct. Yeah. So yeah, April Illness. Thank you. Yeah, Carrie, it does. Hard liquor can go bad. It can. I mean, it's not gonna. It goes to vinegar. I think it must have been some impurity that got in there somehow.
Something.
Yeah, because
Like I said, it was probably the kids got into it. Pour water into it.
it could be. Yeah.
We're gonna fill it back up so the
Yeah.
kids will never tell.
Well, I did that once with vodka. When I was, my dad used to get Gordon's vodka, and I make
There's not
myself.
much of a difference.
Yeah. So I make myself like a screwdriver every now and again. I put water back in, because no one could tell. Until he had a party, and one of us was, Mike, this is water. And he said, what are you talking about? It's Gordon's. Like, Andre, what do you know about this? Yeah. Since they called him Mike. Yeah. So everyone thought it was funny at the time. Later it wasn't so funny. But, all right. So April Illness. Are they there with their answers yet? Okay. So
Go ahead.
yeah, they're in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna assume all answers are in. Very cool. All right. Let me give you the answers then to your last set of questions as we move forward on trivia night. We had Here Comes the New Boss, Took a Ride, Island. I'm getting the right ones now. Island Time and Motorboating.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Good. I just wanted to be sure because I got messed up the last time. Not your fault, of course. It's all me on that. All right. Okay, so your answers. Come on, Andre, geez, Louise here. What are we doing? Okay. I always want to be as smooth as possible, but with this thing, I haven't been so. So I am my own worst critic. Okay, so answers. Of course, the sister of Kim Jong Un is Kim Yo Jong. Kim Yo Jong is her name, and. My son Dominic was reading up on her. He says that they say she's actually worse than the guy that's in there now. Number two, if you took a ride in a Black Mariah, you were likely going to jail, going to prison, going to the police station, going to lockup, what have you. Anything like that, we would accept as correct. The world's most populated island is Java. Java is the world's most populated island. You remember the Manhattan controversy earlier on at Keegan Ailes last year. And I won't go there again. That is a toad. The toad is from Ireland, from Europe, I should say. It's a toad. And lastly, if you were to motorboat, straight south from New York City, you'd pass through the Bahamas. You would go between Cuba and then Haiti, and you would land in Colombia. A toad is a fucking reptile, isn't it? Of course it is, isn't it? A toad is a reptile, right?
Yeah,
Someone's claiming it's not a reptile. It's cold-blooded. It's a reptile. Yeah. Toad's a reptile, Jamie. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, you'd end up in Colombia, which is like on the western end of South America. It's the way it works geographically is South America juts out east quite a ways. So New York is straight south to isn't an amphibian, but they're cold blooded, right? So oh my God, hey, I'm getting a lot of feedback, a lot of pushback on the
All right.
okay.
We're gonna give everybody a point on.
I think we'll give everyone a point then. If they did they say frog? Anyone say frog? Okay. If you get said, we'll give you a point on that. Coco, you see, Coco agrees with me. It's a reptile, cold blooded, right? Coco, you tell him. Yeah. Coco doesn't like the frogs or the amphibians either. Okay. Yeah, reptiles and amphibians are both cold blooded. You're cold blooded, dude, man. You're so cold blooded. So, oh, Coco, I got to put you down, honey. Sorry. All right. There you go. There you go. All right. Okay. That's the story there. Let me say the next set of questions. We're on to round 5 now, right, Rich?
Yes.
Okay, round 5 questions are as follows. I'll send them to you now, then I'll read them off to you per usual. Here's your round 5 questions. And everyone's getting a point on the last one, of course. There are your questions. Send them back to us as soon as you can, and I'll read them off as well. So your categories, we have animals, we have actors, we have food, novels / movies, and sports. Animals, actors, food, novels, movies, and sports. And let me just post them for you so you have it to refer to. Come on. There we go. Lots of different things to click on. There we go. Okay, and let me read them to you now. All right. So Caracul and Dorset are types of what? And if I've mispronounced it, I do apologize. Caracul and Dorset are what types of animal, if you will? Caracul and Dorset are what types of animal? Sending it to you now. What types of what? Okay. Okay. Let me read these. All right. Question number 2. What actor was dubbed the Muscles from Brussels? What actor was called the Muscles from Brussels? His nickname, the Muscles from Brussels. That should be an easy one for most of you. What actor was nicknamed the Muscles from Brussels? Okay, in the movie category. We go now to your next question, number 3. Prosciutto, delicious, derived from the meat of what animal? Prosciutto comes from what animal? Edible meat, cold cut, if you will, and it comes from what animal? From what animal do we get prosciutto? Prosciutto. All right. Moving on now, and we have your next question, next category. Oh man, what did I do? Oh geez, Louise. Okay. All right. Got to bring it back. I accidentally deleted it. Okay. Sorry, guys. No, that's not it. Okay. So how about those Mets? Can't even say that now. They're not playing. So soon come. Yeah. Not to worry, man. Soon come. All right. Thanks for your patience. Okay. I accidentally cut my my Google Slides there, so I have to bring it back up. All right. Okay. We're on to the 5th one in the sports category. And in novels and movies, excuse me. What card game is featured in the novel Casino Royale? What card game is featured in the Bond movie Casino Royale? Let us know that as well. All right. And one more question this round, and then get them to us as soon as you can. What card game is featured in the novel Casino Royale? And finally, this round, we're looking now at question number 5. What former country, if you will, was a tennis player? Martina Hingis is native to what former country? Martina Hingis, the tennis player, is native, if you will, to what former country? Let us know that as well. All right, guys, as soon as you can, send it to us. We'll give you your standard 8 to 10 minutes. It's a 8:15. We like to get done before 9 o'clock. We usually do, so it's a bit easier than before. So while we're thinking, while we're talking, we spoke about the Cartwright actors, the Cartwrights, and all those different movies. My bad. Oh man, did I do that one yet? Okay. Oh, the Black Mariah. We spoke about that going to jail. So Tom Waits did a song called Big Black Mariah. Pretty cool song. And there's a Marvel comic villain called Black Mariah. She's a villain. And I remember it's funny you go back to the glory days. These weren't quite glory days. But there was a controversy in Western New York, in Dunkirk, Sue and Sue, you remember, in the early 80s. In Dunkirk, New York, which was next to Fredonia State, where I went to college, they were trying to establish either it was an ambulance corps or the firemen were going to get paid and they needed new equipment, what have you. And, small town, money's tight like anything else. So it was a controversy because people, some of the townspeople didn't want to spend the money on upgrades. So I sometimes hosted a talk show called What's Your Opinion? When the normal host, the owner of the station, Hammer and Hank Serafin, was too hungover or couldn't be bothered to show up. But, I did the morning show, so I did the 10 o'clock talk show. So Hank didn't show up one day, so I could do a show. And a retired cop called in. He said, we don't need these ambulances. Back in the day, he didn't say that, but when I was on the job, we came up upon an accident, and we had to transport injured people. We just load them into the Black Mariah, and we do what we can. We would do what we could for them and ship them to the hospital. So, man, we would do what we could for them. Did not sound too I don't know what they could do for them, but we give them a stiff drink or something, patch them up as best we could, send them to the hospital. So anyway, but the deal was whenever someone spoke, I was not to interrupt them, just let them go on. So didn't challenge them on what you could do for them, but it's pretty funny. So so when sometimes Hammer and Hank would show up like in his bathrobe and pajamas and slippers, always a little bit off-putting, but he was a funny guy, an idiot, but a funny guy. And people from Western New York would remember him. It's funny you mentioned Martina Hingis before. Not funny at all. What am I saying? And I got her confused with who was the tennis player?
Seles.
Yeah, Monica Seles.
Him.
Yeah, she got stabbed in that. Oh my God! Yes, an idiot. Oh, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, wacko guy. And no, Seles was European as well.
Yeah.
And it was a German fan that just ran. Crazy guy. What's God? Imagine that. Just yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So that was that was Monica Seles. Yeah, I always confuse the two of them. They look different, totally different, but story there. So yeah, Tom Waits' Big Black Mariah, great song, covered by I have the album, the guy that covered it, but I forgot his name. So so by the way, as we spoke about Casino Royale and James Bond, I saw the first James Bond film on Netflix the other night. That's all I'm doing is watching TV, it seems. It's called Dr. No. Debatable that it's the first Bond movie, but I'm not going to get into that debate now. But you watch Goldfinger and it holds up a little bit, but you watch Dr. No and it really doesn't hold up at all. Yeah, it's pretty lame. And also today's climate, not really kind of at all. Like the black actors were subservient. They were kind of stereotypical. There was threatened and real violence towards women, twisting her arm around her back, which is real quite off-putting. There was violence against animals. The tarantula, crawling up his arm. They say that actually tarantulas, their sting is not so bad. You don't want it, but it's not so bad. Yeah, they are. They're people keeping them as pets. Yeah. Dr. No, do you think Dr. No was good, Tommy? I disagree. Just didn't hold up. And then the worst was the title villain, Dr. No, supposed to be Chinese, and it was an Anglo actor playing Dr. No. Yeah.
Mickey Rooney played a.
Yeah, in Breakfast at Tiffany's. Right? Yeah. They mentioned that on the SNL episode last Saturday. How who else looked like? I forget some. Anyway, it didn't matter. Well, it does matter, but I lost my train of thought there. So yeah, but of course at the end, Ursula Andress was pretty good as the love interest for Mr. Bond, James Bond. At the end, but the production, it was just kind of silly, kind of campy. And Ursula Andress with the shells, she had nice shells, man. Tell you, buddy. And then of course Bond gets the girl at the end. They stay in the boat, which bothered. Yeah, Russia with Love is pretty good. But
That's the one with Roger Moore, the one who walks on the island.
I don't like.
Never say never.
No, yeah.
fucking
Russian,
terrible.
yeah. But so then at the very end, he's rescued by Jack Lord, the actor who was on Hawaii Five-0, and then they get towed away, and then Bond, he's making out with Ursula Andress, so he undoes the tow line. So yeah, it looks okay. That's a nice ending, but then he's adrift in the middle of the ocean. That can't be good. No, it's it begs Robert Shaw. It begs credulity. So yeah. So how are we doing on time there?
We're almost. Everybody is almost set. I think we got
Okay.
2 more teams out.
Okay.
Quarantine and April illness.
Quarantine and April illness brings.
Just now, just quarantine.
Okay, quarantine. Waiting for you. We have your answers at the ready. So as soon as you have it, we will. As soon as it gets into us, we'll post it later. Yeah, Jack Lord. Book 'em, Dano. Murder One. Yeah, and Dano usually did. So we have how many more rounds? Let me see. I think we don't have two more. Sue, to answer your question, we have 2 more rounds. Round 6 is coming up in just a bit, and then a final picture round for round 7, which is gonna be tough. All right. Time permitting, we may not. Maybe we won't do round 7. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Let me see. What was the last one about? We'll make a judgment call, Rich. How do you say? Okay. Let's see, 8:22 already. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the picture round, guys, for the last round. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Your picture round 6 will be the picture round. Waiting on quarantine. So kindly, guys, when you can, don't mind us, but we would like to get it. And send it to us. Thanks. So we're going to skip round 6, go right to round 7, which will be a picture round for you. And we'll close out the evening. Meantime, while we're waiting for quarantine, do you want to give them the scores? Let's wait till quarantine gets. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
They're in.
Okay, they're in. Okay, cool. All right, let me post the answers for them in the meantime. Okay, here are your answers. Sheep is the answer to your first one. Jean-Claude Van Damme is the muscles from Brussels. You get prosciutto from the meat of a pig, sadly. Baccarat, or baccarat, as I think you pronounce it correctly, but it just sounds so weird if you say it that way. Baccarat is played in Casino Royale. And the former country, Martina Hingis, is Martina Hingis, right? Yeah, is Czechoslovakia.
If you put Slovakia, I give you credit.
How about Czech Republic?
If you put anything near Czechoslovakia, not Yugoslavia, that's a different beast. But if you put the Czech Republic, you put Slovakia or Czechoslovakia, I gave you credit. Because I think she was born in Kozice, which is in Slovakia, but it was technically Czechoslovakia when she was born, so I gave you credit. All right, here's your score update going into the finals. Bourgeois Suspects 21, Celtic Frosted Flakes 21. Mongolian Navy Fredonia both have 23. Gwyneth Paltrow's Head in a Box, Baby Carlos and Quarantine all have 25. Bad Wolf, the Whitakers have 26. Rich's Bitches, Ultra Violet Inside has 27. My Drinking Team has a trivia problem has 28. Craig, playing by himself, has 30 points. And with a 1-point lead going into the finals, April Illness brings May Chillness has 31.
Wow.
It's a tight game.
It's a tight game, man.
Tight game.
A tight game, yeah. Okay, your final questions is a picture round.
Want me to introduce it?
Yeah, introduce it. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me send it to him, and then you could introduce
Yeah.
it. All right, cool. All right. That send it, and Rich will do the introduction on this final one since he created it. It's his baby, and babied it he did. Okay, Rich, I'll let you come introduce it.
Okay, so there's going to be 5 pictures in this round, and they're going to be pictograms. There's going to be 5 of them now, like I said, and they're going to be the 100 AFI funniest movies on their list from like 1999. So you got to think outside the box a little bit, but these are going to be comedies, and they were all on the top 100 list of AFI's 100 movies, 100 laughs. So just think about it. There's a couple that are tough on there. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but if you can get a couple of them, you'll be in good shape. I promise you that. The first one's fun if you think about who the person is. Even if you don't know the answer on one of the pictures, the second picture should help you out. So if you think about it, you'll get it. Good luck.
And just to add more, just to make it more clear, I had a tough time with it also. But if I could get it, which I got most of them, you can as well, because I'm really not good at that kind of stuff. It's hard for me to think out of the box. I'm just a literal kind of guy. But that's the story there. All right, so you saw the pictures, and just to post it up for you, it's American Film Institute's 100 Years, 100 Laughs. These 5 are in AFI's top 100. Tell us each one for 1 point each. Funny guy, let us know before the song is over, as I always want to say usually, okay? Let us know when you know it. It's 8:27. We'll give you about 10 minutes there on that one as well, so walk it up when you know it. Thanks. Interesting images, though. I like what you did, Rich. It's pretty cool.
I do think outside the box, and I sniff a lot of glue.
That was a great. So you know the movie that's from.
No,
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, she's funny. Then this dude. There was a skit with him on SNL last Saturday. Yeah, funny stuff. Funny stuff. Give them credit for doing that. Online stuff. I'm noticing that the production values of the newscast now from home, it's gotten a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting more. I was watching the news this morning, and they had a cut with his last name was Parker. Don't know who he was. He was talking about doing Zoom meetings and the proper lighting. So I kind of was trying to take his advice into practice. So they say to put your lights higher than you, above you, not from behind you. But I didn't really follow correctly because I'm getting all this shine here. But I'm going to do there. Hey, did we see the mystery photo answer from the Whitakers?
I got it.
Yeah, we did. We did, John. Thank you. The T is silent in Baccarat, isn't it? But yeah. So this is your final round. We have an anonymous donor. One of our players very nicely has given us a $25 gift certificate to Savona's Pizza, and it'll be mailed to you should you be the winner. Martin, did you get your? I mailed you your gift certificate to Keegan Ailes. I want to know if you received it. So, Bad Wolf, let me know if you received your gift certificate from last week. This week's grand prize will be a $25 gift certificate from Savona's Pizza in Kingston, on the Rondout, on the Plaza, and there's also one on Morton Boulevard in Kingston. So Sue, Paul, if you win from Fredonia, it's a 6-hour ride, but come down and we'll say hi to you. So, all right. The Vermonsters aren't playing much anymore. Rich, would you explain I guess I could explain the picture round. So you can see there in the picture round, Jennifer, they're movie titles. The answer, thank you. The answer, all of them are movie titles, if you will. So question number 1, you see the same image twice. Number 2, you see what he's doing. He's by hot sauce. Number 3, those 2 people would form a movie title. Same thing with your 4th one, and the same thing with number 5. Number 5 is probably your toughest one, but they're all movie titles, if that helps you out. And these clues might help you out to let you know what movie it is. Man, the guy on the left in the final one kind of looks like my grandma Rose a little bit on a bad day. So, Grandma Rose, yeah. She was a good singer, by the way. She sang Clementine She sang, what else did she sing? Some lullabies, some Yiddish lullabies, but she also sang some standards to us as kids. And she was pretty good. She was a funny woman. She would give us cheese doodles all the time she came by. But she would always eat one to test if it was good. Like maybe the bag was bad. So she'd eat one cheese doodle out of the bag. So, she was like, at her tallest, she was 4'11", but she kept shrinking. By the time, she was older in her 90s, she was like 4'5" at most. Yeah. Just shrinking.
She started out at 7'3".
Yeah, she played basketball with Will Chamberlain. Yeah. So yeah. So while we're waiting, so that's a tough one, and that'll be your final question for this evening, and that'll be it for. So if you win, you'll be there. Cool. We'll meet you there, Sue, and we'll treat you to some pizza or a salad or whatever you want. One of the Savonas, I don't know if this one's good for the one on the Rondo. That's more like a full. Oh, it's probably not open. Yeah, it's all takeout now. What are you talking about? Yeah, you're not coming in. Yeah. Good thing.
Well, they were opening one where the place that used to do baby cakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh.
they bought that.
Yeah, that's a cool place.
We won't get into what the long diatribe of what happened there, but
Yeah, Donna and I went there once. That was a nice place.
Yeah.
We liked it. Yeah.
They kind of
Interesting people there.
Doors.
Yeah, it was right across from Vassar College.
Yeah.
We speaking to some professors there. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I was hosting trivia there for a while.
Yeah.
And, they just closed their
Shut the
doors,
door. Yeah.
And I forgot to pay me.
Oh, those
that's
bums. Yeah. Sue them all. We'll see you on People's Court. Huh?
We'll dig up Judge Wapner and we got
Yeah. All right.
no
yeah.
response yet for this
So,
question.
Oh yeah. So Savona's. They also own the. Don't they own that place now in Red Hook across on Route 9? It used to be a barbecue place. It's what's it called? Anyway, it's an Italian place now. I think they own it. Yeah. So, Rich, man, your shirt keeps unbuttoning. I don't know if you gain weight. It's popping. He's popping his buttons. Hey.
Buttons.
Out of pride, yeah.
Popping buttons, popping tags.
Yeah. All right. Nuts. Yeah. So it's a pretty good full service restaurant. One of my players, trivia players, who used to be on the Keeganites. She played for a while, and I hadn't seen her come by, but she worked there as a server at that Savona's place in Red Hook. Saw her last time I saw her was at Goodwill. Not Salvation Army, but at Goodwill. Yeah, I know you're saying. Yeah, they pay their employees next to nothing. But I was picking up a shirt or something, and she was buying something as well. But it's funny one of the guys that worked there was like really smitten by her, but it's another story entirely. Yeah. So,
I had one team get 4 out of 5 so far. That's damn good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, 4 out of 5.
You can't really cheat on that.
Yeah. No, you can't. Yeah, you can't Google that.
Yeah.
How many teams are we waiting on?
2. Oh no, we only got 2 in.
Only 2 in. Yeah. So that'd be nice to get more of them. So yeah. So they say, Rich, you have a reflection near the window in the middle. What are they talking about? Oh, that thing. Yeah. I see what you guys are talking about. Oh, wow, that is so cool. Yeah. Rich, see that glass case with the candles? Yeah.
I'm here in spirit, baby.
It's an unintentional effect. That is really cool. Yeah. Rich is here in spirit. Yeah. Unintentionally. Yeah. Unintentionally so. Yeah.
Bad Wolf got all 5 of them.
Wow, Martin.
I'm gonna give you that heads up.
That's pretty incredible. Yeah. So, sadly, speaking of spirit, we had to put our cat down this week.
I'm gonna put our dog down too.
Yeah, she was 15. She's one of those cats that just show up at your house once. So she showed up as like a young adult, like maybe she's a year old, and she's just been with us ever since. But yeah, she clearly had diabetes or something. She would spend 20 minutes drinking water, and then she couldn't really clean herself anymore. She smelled like ammonia, and just peed. Had no control over her bodily functions. So, yeah, it's always sad. Yeah, but then it's sad stuff, man. You really get attached to your animals. But I was there for when they put her down, and it really is done so peacefully. They they really have no. First, they give them some dose of barbiturates that puts them asleep. No, not dead yet. Sorry, but they're out. They're drugged out, and then another injection, and they're gone. But they die peacefully, which is because she was probably suffering, but she didn't. She could still run around and jump up on the counter, but which we didn't want her to do because she smelled like piss. Sorry.
That's like me. They're a one-legged drink.
Yeah. So anyway, so we toast Delia, my cat Delia.
Delia and to Casey.
Yeah, and to Casey. Yeah, Rich's dog Casey. Nice dog too, sweet dog. Yeah, met Casey. Yeah. So sorry to burden you guys with that. But speaking about Delia's spirit, maybe she's still around. Still here. So, all right.
We got like 5 teams. We got 5 teams in.
5 teams in out of how many? So. Oh, you guys are killing me, man. So, yeah. Have you guys noticed now that on Facebook, because you can see that people are spending a lot of time on Facebook, I am getting friend requests from people I just don't know. So I kind of vet them. I'll look at who our mutual friends are, and I say, okay, I like that person, I don't know who this person is, but I'll don't worry about that. But I'll friend them up, I'll go with it. And then, like, invariably, they have some, like, just out there, like, political views, or out there, like, COVID-19, like, it's my right to wear a goddamn mask. So I don't want to go, like, unfriend. I'll unfollow, but stay friends. But I don't want that stuff on my wall. So sometimes there are people that play trivia once or twice, and that's chill. But otherwise, everybody's in?
No.
Okay.
I'm just one team got all 5 of them.
All right, cool. So so a lot of new friends that I don't know who they are, but who the mutual friends are, and if they're mutual friends who are friends because they are mutual friends, then you have to say no. I never say no though, really,
I know. But
yeah.
They just go out and go left field,
Yeah.
I
So
put my pants on and go to work in the morning.
one leg at a time. Yeah. So, you're one of the few who go to work. Yeah, are you essential now? Or?
I'm essential.
Yeah. I know Donna's essential. She's a nurse. Dominic, my son's essential. He's they call a transporter. Used to be, as you guys know, an orderly. And my brother-in-law Johnny, who rents a room from us, he's essential. He works at CVS Pharmacy in Saugerties. So he's a day manager there, a shift manager. So he tells so and so make sure their tie is on.
As long as he's not a shapeshifter. Right?
No, not a shapeshifter, as far as I know.
Somebody just handed in and put a team name on it. Who was that? If you just submitted just now, put it in the chat because you didn't put a team name on it. The last team I got in was the Whitakers, and after the Whitakers, somebody just submitted. Oh, okay.
What was it?
I got it.
Okay, he has it. Okay. All right. Getting better at typing, kind of. All right. Okay. So so I'm getting odd friend requests. And I'm sure we've all seen the stories of those guys that are protesting the necessity of wearing masks, protesting that it's against their constitutional rights, and invariably one of them comes down with COVID. So you don't wish it upon them, but it is sort of like karma, if you will. There's always a story like that every day or two. Oh wait, Rich. I'm cutting off your reflections. So okay. I don't know what you guys were talking about before, but it's really cool. You can see it. Yeah, they don't want to do that, man. Yeah, the stupid protesters. Yeah. So, by the way, you see Marilyn. I picked her up in an auction. It's like a poster, life-size poster, if you will. And she's on the wall there. She's kind of like a 3D there, which is kind of cool. Yeah, nice. I had a lot of biographies and memorabilia of Marilyn Monroe. But story there. There's a reference to her in that series I was watching, Mrs. America, where
how is that?
It's good, really good.
She was
Phyllis Schlafly. Yeah, but Cate Blanchett plays her really well and rather sympathetically, not like plays her true to what she was. She had her views. Just total out there John Birch Society conservative.
That was what's her name there?
had a hopper. She was a real fucking winner back in the day.
Yeah.
And maybe she can. The worms are eating her fucking brains out. She was a real fucking.
But yeah, but the Betty Friedan character, played by Tracy Ullman of all people,
Oh,
which
that's great.
she does so well, said something about happy birthday, Mr. President. Yeah, and mentioned Jack Kennedy stooping Marilyn Monroe. You know, it's yeah,
I tell you.
it's you do a good Jack Kennedy. Yeah,
There was the one comic back in the early '60s.
yeah.
No,
Van
Vaughn Meter.
Von Meter. Yeah.
And when Lenny Bruce, the greatest, one of the greatest jokes of all time, and it's not funny, but
No.
after John Kennedy got assassinated, Lenny Bruce comes out and he goes, "Well, I guess Vaughn Meter's career is fucked."
It's really that was his whole shtick. What's he gonna do then? Come on.
It's so bad, it's good though.
It's so bad.
I mean, he probably got arrested for that quote. You know, it's
Oh, yeah.
so obscene.
Oh yeah, but you get the Von Meter but his first instinct was like, "Damn! Oh God, I can't even think that." It's just I'm done. Yeah, I did a good Jack Kennedy. There's
Kennedy.
the comics that can do the personifications, the imitations. You always, it's pretty impressive. There was a guy who did a great Nixon one in the 70s and 80s.
Rich Little.
Yeah.
Rich Little, you can be like Jack.
But he played Fredonia. It's a tough town, when we played the college when I was there, and on stage, man, it just didn't translate. Like he bombed.
Really?
It was just like, wow, it's going nowhere. It felt badly for him, but it was not going anywhere. The best show I ever saw there was National Lampoon Radio Theater. It was with Bill Murray was in it, and Meatloaf was in it before Meatloaf was big. It was really well done. They were talented guys, Great show, great review, if you will. What's up there, Mr. Rich?
We got my drinking team, quarantine, and Han Solo. The last three out.
Yeah, last 3 out, 3 men out, 8 men out. So
8 men out. Yeah.
yeah. So let's try to get it in within 2 minutes.
We got Han Solo in.
Han Solo's in. Thank you, Craig. All right. Yeah. All right. So waiting on two teams. I bet I can tell you who it is. Clearly has to be Usual Suspects, and maybe April Showers, April Illness, is that whatever the hell it is?
It's quarantine and my drinking team.
Quarantine and my drinking team.
I got them both in.
They're both in. Yeah, all in?
Yeah, they're all in.
All right. Let's give you the answers then, shall we? And we'll put a wrap on this and announce our winners for the evening. And your answers are as follows. Let me get the sheet, the screen. All right. So first one, that really very clever, Mr. Trivia Rich. I am impressed with the way your mind works. So we have to be or not to be. Arthur, to be or not to be. Number 2, some like it hot. That's a tough one. Marilyn Monroe, there she is. So lower. Some like it hot. Number 3, very funny movie, Harold and Maude. He is twisted. Harold and Maude. Harold, of course, from Harold and Kumar, and Maude there. Number 3, Wanda Sykes, A Fish Called Wanda. That's from the movie The Fisher King, a Robin Williams movie, came out in the early 90s, I think. Good movie. Yeah. And lastly, Ulee's Gold, Peter Fonda, and the band Rush, Gold Rush. So to be or not to be, some like it hot. Harold and Maude, A Fish Called Wanda, funny movie, and Gold Rush. That's a wrap on it, guys. We thank you per usual. We're so happy you come out for trivia. I'm going to hand the mic and the camera back to my friend Trivia Rich to give me the final scores.
Here I am, the one that you love. I'm not going to sing any Air Supply. All right, here we go. Fredonians with 23 points. Usual Suspects with 24. Mongolian Navy with 26, along with Celtic Frosted Flakes at 26. Gwyneth Paltrow's Head in a Box at 28,
nice,
along with the Whitakers. 29 for Baby Carlos. 30 for Quarantine. 31 for Bad Wolf. My drinking team has a trivia problem, and Rich's bitches. In tied for second place, all by themselves, Ultraviolet Inside. And in first place, we had a tie
Oh,
between Han Solo, Craig playing by himself, and April Illness brings May Chillness. So what we'll do is we'll work this out. I will take care of one of the teams. One team will get the gift certificate, and I'll take care of the other team because I love you guys. We're not going to do a tiebreaker. Fuck the tiebreaker. We love you guys. You guys take care of us. We take care of you. So
so who are the champs again?
the champs were Han Solo and April Illness brings May Chillness.
Nice.
They tied with 35 points.
Very cool. That would be a high score, yeah.
I know. That's pretty tight.
The trivia we do there,
Does this mask make me look sexy?
right? So sexy,
I'm twisted. Thanks, Tom.
yeah.
Oh, boy. So anyway, we love you guys.
Yeah.
Any support you guys give us, it's much appreciated.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully, like I said, it's maybe they'll relax a little bit of the rules coming in the next month and a half,
Yeah.
so we can get back to normal trivia
Yeah.
and host at our bars.
Our bars, yeah.
You know, it would be great.
I mean, to see you guys again, yeah.
I know we miss you guys. We really do.
Yeah.
So, Larry, 35 points won it. You guys had 31. It was a tight game.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
All right.
But we'll reconvene next week,
Yeah.
and like I said, we'll have another prize. I think next week I'll go to Deuces and try to get a gift certificate from Deuces because we did a couple of the last few weeks. We did rough draft, Keegan's again, Grand Crew. Yep. So
Yeah.
we'll go back through, but we'll take care of you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
yeah, we'll
Always
see
a lot of
you.
Fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun writing it and presenting it and just carrying on. So keep it safe. Wear your masks. Do what you got to do. These are trying times. Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week.
See you soon. Have a great
Love
evening.
you.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
And this time I'll be sure that I end the stream. Good night, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, how many got all of them correct?
There was.
Hang on, Martin, I'll tell you.
There was 4 teams got all 5 of them.
4 teams got all 5 correct. Tell who they are. Or?
Yeah. 4 teams that got all of them correct were Quarantine, Bad Wolf, Ultraviolet Inside, and Han Solo. That's like saying I don't think you could really cheat on that.
Yeah. So that's a dealio. All right, guys. See you soon. Have a great evening. Good night. Drive carefully. Bye-bye.